Hello and welcome to the Walnut Creek Crawdads pregame show, and we are here for the Walnut Creek Crawdads, first place Walnut Creek Crawdads at Sonoma, at the Sonoma Stompers, and this is the this is the fifth game that the Crawdads will have played the Stompers this season, and for this series it'll be 2 at Sonoma and 1 at home, and the Crawdads will clinch the 1 seed with a win today and a Healdsburg loss versus the Solana Mudcats. So will that happen? I don't know. They've lost to them twice before, but that is the scenario for you to watch out. And Healdsburg plays at 6 p.m. and it's at Healdsburg, I believe. So, so I'm sure Austin and Carson will update you on the CCL scoreboard before the game, but that will definitely be something to watch. But Justin, what do you have your eye on for this game?
Well, when I look at this series, these teams haven't played each other in over a month. That was a 4-game series in which the Crawdads dropped the first game and then won the next 3. And that was kind of when their season really got started. That's kind of when they really got hot. And look, I mean, it's the squads have changed a little bit since that time, no doubt about it. There was a little John Gazdar for about a week and a half. There was some Shaw Fitzpatrick. There were some other names that have come and gone, if you will. But hey, look, it's still the Crawdads who now are in first place. Obviously, at that time they were not. And look, the Sonoma Stompers at this point, they didn't really have too much to play for, considering that the Lincoln Potters clinched yesterday the 3rd spot in the CCL North, and so. But hey, I mean, they're still going to look to play spoiler, right? There's no purpose in tanking in the CCL. So
Yeah, no.
They're at home for 2 of these 3 games, and look, they want to win for their home fans. I mean, this is a good environment. I know last time we came out here, there was a good turnout. Not much yet, but we're still about 20 minutes before first pitch, and so yeah, it should be a fun one.
Yeah, and if you're watching on our YouTube channel, you'll notice there is a new view. We are behind the left field wall, which I believe is pretty short. I don't know exactly the dimensions. I don't know if I have them, but believe it is pretty short. And Justin, don't touch your hand on the wood. That's how I got my splinter.
I cannot see what the left field side is. I could see that right field is about 311, and
Yes.
obviously it's probably not completely symmetrical, as most ballparks are not, but it's probably somewhere in that range.
Yes, but I remember last time we were here, I remember Tyson Pointer hit a bomb and Chavi hit a home run, but those two did not need much help. They were bombs, but yeah. So this is an interesting field. It's like a cube, kind of like Healdsburg is like a cube, kind of.
I will say center field goes 435, so it's a very deep center field. And I remember you talked about Tyson and Chavi. I think both of them hit it like over the 435. Like they crushed those balls, or at least it was in this center field area. So yeah, it's not easy to hit a ball dead center, but the Crawdads have some power hitters that could do it, and I wouldn't be shocked if some Sonoma Stompers have done it so far this year too.
Yes, but I think I'm to hit 435 dead center. I think we might need to bring down Shohei Ohtani. I think. I mean, he's might bring out Ohtani, little Vlad Guerrero. I mean that is a 435 is a long way.
That is MLB distance, yeah, no doubt about it.
Yes, if someone hits at 435, we will throw them a pizza party.
Don't promise that, but
good? All right.
No. But anyways, yeah, no. I mean, look, but beside that, it should be a fun one. Looking forward to this game.
Yes, and speaking of fun, we have a fun new lineup. I think that this is a very fun lineup. We have a new leadoff hitter in Joey Donnelly. Now, Joey Donnelly. We talked about this before, but if you just look at Joey Donnelly, he does not look like a leadoff hitter. He looks like a prototypical 3, 4, 5 hitter, but he leads the CCL in steals. with 19 steals, I believe. Um, so he kind of is when you look at his like on base skills, batting average, stolen bases, like he is the kind of like prototypical leadoff hitter, and it's the first time that we'll see him there. He's also playing uh, left field too. Thoughts, Justin?
Yeah, I mean, look, Ryan Ellis is the leadoff hitter for the squad every other day, and he's just getting the day off, and he needs it. He's been in a little bit of a slump lately. Yeah, I'm going to steal your stat, Kobe. He was 2 for 22 in his last week or so with 2 doubles. So, yeah, he's been in a little bit of a slump. And look, you're in the 1 seed. You just want to give him a day off, and hopefully he could reset, maybe play the last couple games of the season, and then have him right for the playoffs. But I mean, yeah, I think it's funny how you say how he looks more like a 3-4-5 hitter, and that's because that's where he's been hitting all
Yeah.
year, right? Like he normally hits third or fifth, and so. But yeah, I mean, look, he deserves to be in the leadoff spot. I mean, Casey Cummings started off the year in the leadoff spot. Then it's been mostly Ryan Ellis, and both those guys are not in the lineup today, so they had to find someone else. And Joey Donnelly seems like a perfect fit.
Yeah, you talk about Ryan Ellis. Yeah, the last week is 2 for 22. He does have 6 walks. That's kind of saved his on base percentage. His on base is 310. So I mean, that's not like atrociously bad. But you look at the 091 batting average. That is, I mean, um, Ryan Ellis at one point was hitting about 450. His batting average is now down to 350. I mean, obviously 350 batting average. That's pretty good. His overall numbers are still fantastic, but the last week, I don't necessarily know what's been going on. I mean, I think the swing decisions are still there. I just the contact quality just hasn't been there. Just for whatever reason, he just hasn't gotten those hits. I don't necessarily know why.
Yeah, I think he's just slumping at the wrong time, right? Like, I mean, before this, he did not have a slump at all. Like you said, he's been hitting in the 400s all year, and it's just within the last week or two that he has fallen down into the 300s. And yeah, again, you're not going to complain about a guy who's hitting in the 300s, but yeah, when you look at those other stats, he's hitting below 100 in the last week or so. Clearly, it's not just a slump for his standards; it's just a bad slump overall. And so, yeah, the Crawdads definitely want to get him right before the postseason because he's been in the running for CCL Player of the Year, I would say, and I'm afraid maybe this slump toward the end might cost him a little bit. There might be a couple other guys in the CCL who just haven't slumped at all, and maybe take advantage of that. But he's still one of the best players in the CCL, probably the best leadoff hitter in the CCL, and he's just getting the day off, and it opens the spot for Joey Donnelly.
Yeah, and when we look at the CCL Player of the Year, I mean, he looked like by the All Star break, he kind of looked to be the favorite, but at least for hitters, now you got some guys like Connor Sharpie of Healdsburg, who's hitting like 438. I'd say that's pretty good. I mean, I mean Ryan Ellis is certainly still up there. I mean, uh, Stinky Art own Joey Donnelly. I mean, he has been just absolutely fantastic. I mean,
Yeah, he's the guy who last year people were saying he was like in a terrible slump, like 2 for 40 or something like that, and that just hasn't really happened for him this year at all. So yeah, he could be in it too. But the way I look at it is, I think Ryan Ellis was a front runner for that award, and now he's just kind of fallen back into like he's in the conversation for it. Like he could still win it, no doubt about it. Hitting in the 300s is certainly going to help, but. It does make it a little more interesting. And yeah, Sharpio still hitting the 400s for Healdsburg. He's been pretty good all year. So yeah, there's other guys too who I'm sure you could argue.
yes, and one guy who was we said was the leadoff at the start of the season, who we haven't seen in a couple weeks. Casey Cummings, he traveled with the team, but he's not in the starting lineup. But he's a guy that Crawdads, I think definitely want roaming center field during the playoffs, because right now they don't really have an established center fielder today. Cole Fellows has been in center field. Who do you think, if Casey Cummings is not available for the playoffs, who do you like playing center?
I could see a guy like Griffin Harrison potentially in center field. He's got a good arm and he's athletic. You mentioned Cole Fellows. I think he's normally played left field, but he also could play center. It's just difficult because so Casey Cummings is your primary starting center fielder, and then Ryan Brown was kind of like your backup center fielder when Cummings would take a day off and Brown would play first, and then he would move out to center field for a little bit and obviously he's gone, and so I think the Crawdads still searching for that a little bit. I think Ryder Helfrich could be a kid who is in that mix too, if he's not behind the plate or at second, which he is today. But yeah, I mean, look, they certainly have some options, but it would certainly be nice to get a guy like Casey Cummings back, especially to play defense in center field, because honestly, like the offense has been fine
Yeah.
without him. Like Brian Duroff has taken his spot in that second spot of the lineup and hasn't really skipped a beat, but it is the defense where Casey Cummings is probably one of the better defensive center fielders in the CCL, just really athletic. There's a reason why he's going to Texas, right? He's just a great overall athlete. And so, yeah, I mean, the Crawdads are going to want to get that back on their defense sometime soon.
Yeah, and I think I might go ahead and say that Casey Cummings is the best defensive outfielder the in the entire league. I don't know about the South, but the North, I think you can certainly make an argument for that, and they've definitely missed him out there on defense. But they do have another guy back today that they have also missed for a few weeks. He left the game early, July 16th. Sam Gilliam is back behind the plate. What does he bring?
Sam Gilliam is a really good offensive catcher, and he's solid defensively too. But I think he is one of the better offensive catchers, at least in the North. And yeah, I mean, I feel like it kind of flew under the radar a little bit, his injury, just because the Crawdads have so many catchers, right? Like Nico Budden has been getting a lot of starts recently. Ryder Helfrich, as an addition, gets starts behind the plate. Owen Firestone, not as much anymore. You kind of see him more out of the bullpen, and he is available out of the pen today. But, I mean, the Crawdads had 4 catchers, including Gilliam, and so when he was injured, you still have 3 catchers that you could put behind the plate. But, yeah, no, it is certainly nice to get Sam Gilliam back. Like I said, pretty good offensive player, and it's just nice to have more healthy players in our team when you're entering the postseason. So, a little unexpected, but nice to see him in the lineup.
Yeah, and you also want that depth because Nico Budden has had to play, has had to catch more than he usually does, and you, yeah, you just want to be careful. You don't want to wear him out. But this field specifically, I think this is a perfect field for Sam Gilliam because he tries to pull the ball and he's really good at it. And this left field fence is kind of uh, perfect for him. Um, no, maybe we could see a Sam Gilliam home run first game back.
That would be nice, but no, I mean, like you said, he does pull the ball a lot. His homers do go over left field. He's mentioned before at batting practice that his opposite field is center field. So I mean, when you look at this short left porch, if you will, look, he can utilize this to an advantage. And like I say, he's a good offensive catcher. So maybe he does make a bang with his first start since July 16th, like you said.
Yeah, and the starters, the starter for your Crawdads today is EJ McGrew, but it's kind of a little bit of a piggyback situation. McGrew is gonna start, and then McShane, Dylan McShane, who was fantastic last time we saw him at Lincoln, he will. I would assume will get the 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 majority of the innings, but we'll see. We also have Wilbur Barrios of Sonoma State. We saw him at Lincoln, struggled a little bit, and then for the Sonoma Stompers, we have Chase Minor on the mound, and Justin, what can you tell us about Chase Minor?
Well, when I look at Chase Minor, he plays at San Diego, and when you look at his stats at San Diego, not overly impressive. 8 innings, 9 ERA, but I mean, overall in the CCL, he has a 2.74 ERA, and his last few outings have been. I mean, he really doesn't have that bad of an outing. 4 innings, 2 earned against the Admirals. 4 innings, 1 earned against the Mudcats. Against the Packers, 5 innings, 2 earned, and that was July 8th. So that's when the Packers were still still rolling, if you will, still a first place team. And so 4 innings, 0 earned against the Potters. So he's faced every other team in the CCL, and he's done pretty well against each of them. So only team he hasn't faced yet is the Crawdads, and we'll look to see what he could do today. But I mean, he looks like he's a pretty solid pitcher.
Yes, and um, I don't want to jinx it, but he's the last 4 outings he's gone either 4 or 5 innings. So uh, we said this about I've we said this about I don't remember his name, but uh, someone on the Potters who we said he was going to go 5 or 6 innings. He only went like 2.
Oh, Cooper Robinson?
Yes, Cooper Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm expecting a little bit of a longer start. But I mean, uh, this Crawdads lineup, even without some big names, um, can definitely chase Minor early.
Oh, I like the pun there, but yeah, no, Chase Minor, he should be able to go 4 or 5 innings, like you said, and then I'm really fascinated to see what the Crawdads pitching situation is like because we've heard different things. When we interviewed Tyler Blair yesterday, he talked about D Money McShane, who is right here. You
Yep.
can't see him on the camera yet, but maybe he'll creep in eventually. It's hard to miss him. He's 6'9", but he mentioned how McShane was going to pitch, and then we see that, and I talked to Austin, and it sounded like McGrew was going to open, and like McShane was going to be like a bulk roll, and then you look at the sheet, and McGrew's the starter. But I think there's also a real possibility that if McGrew's rolling, maybe you just keep him out there for as long as possible, and maybe you save a guy like McShane for tomorrow or something like that. I think that's also a possibility too. But yeah, I'm curious to see what Coach Jack Delmar, the pitching coach, and what manager Brant Cummings decide to do with that because depending on how the game goes, they have options. They have two pretty good arms that can give you 4 or 5 innings, and so it should be interesting to see how they choose to deploy these two good pitchers.
Yeah, and the bullpen management was key in the last time we were here because Crawdads were up 13-3 in the ninth, and then they had used like 3 different pitchers in the ninth inning because Chavi hit like a 3-run bomb. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But I mean, we'll see. I think McGrew and McShane, as Brant always says, throw strikes. That's going to be the key. Now, any final thoughts, Justin?
Yeah, no, I mean, look, this should be a good game between a couple teams that, like I said before, haven't seen each other in over a month. And but look, the Sonoma Stompers, they don't really have much to play for. But again, they're going to try to play spoiler, and the Crawdads, they could clinch the 1 seed if Healdsburg loses and they win. But obviously, want to win this game and then win tomorrow so that you don't really have to stress on Sunday for that 1 seed. But yeah, I mean, first pitch should be in about 7 minutes or so. So I think you should stay tuned for Austin and Carson on the call.
All right, and thank you guys for listening for us. We'll be back for the post game.
In 3 years under Brant Cummings, the Crawdads have never sat alone atop the CCL North, but today, July 28th at 6:10 p.m., that's exactly where they sit as the Crawdads, the first place Walnut Creek Crawdads, take on the Sonoma Stompers. Welcome into the broadcast booth, which isn't a broadcast booth. You see exactly where we are. We're behind the left field stands, in the left field stands pretty much, for Crawdads baseball. Crawdads come in 24-8 in first place, a half game up of the Healdsburg Prune Packers. Sonoma Stompers come in 14-18 in league play, 10 games back. They were eliminated from contention yesterday. The final series of the year for the regular season between these two teams, and for Crawdads baseball, let's take a look at the lineup. It's a new leadoff hitter. It's Joey Donnelly, the left fielder. He bats leadoff. Brian Duroff, the right fielder, hits second, with Cole Fellows, the center fielder, hitting third. Matt King, the shortstop and cleanup hitter, is followed by Tyson Pointer, the DH, hitting fifth. Max Farfan, the third baseman, bats sixth. Sam Gilliam, the catcher, welcome him back. Nico Aspilcueta, the first baseman, and Ryder Helfrich, the second baseman. The starting nine, they'll be facing Chase Miner.
Chase Miner, the righty on the mound, making his first appearance against the Crawdads all summer. 2-1 win-loss, 2.74 ERA, making his fifth start of the summer, sixth appearance. 19 2/3 innings, only 15 strikeouts, only 8 walks, and 15 hits. The whip at 1.17, coming off a pretty good start against the Admirals, in which he went 4 innings. Austin, take us away.
Joey Donnelly steps into the left-handed batter's box, a .327 hitter, 3 home runs, 25 driven in. First pitch is a swing and a miss, fastball up high, and we are underway here at Arnold Field in Sonoma. First pitch at 6:12. You wouldn't be CCL baseball if we started on time. 78 degrees and sunny here in Sonoma. The 0-1 is a fastball up high, swung on and missed, 0-2. Your first pitch time and temperature brought to you by Meadowlark Dairy, trying to hang on to that old town vibe since the early 1900s. The 0-2. Donnelly takes way up high with a fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Nice view out here.
It's cool.
I
I like it.
I don't hate it.
It's I think pitch recognition is going to be a little difficult.
Yeah, you know what? It might.
The 1-2. High and away. 2-2. It might be there might be a lot of things that are a little difficult about today, but you know what? It's better than our usual setup here.
Yes, I agree.
2-2 to Donnelly. Takes on the outside corner, called strike 3. Donnelly didn't think so, but that's out number 1. Let's take a look at the Stompers defense. So the outfield from left to right, Tyler Martinez, Jag Burden, and Nathan Brasher. On the left side of the infield, Mikey Bell is joined at shortstop by Jeremy Maldonado. Ryan Martinez, the second baseman, and Xavi Iparagira at first. All day Isaiah Velasco is behind the plate. Here's Brian Duroff, the right fielder today. First pitch, Duroff checks his swing on a ball up high. It's taken 1-0. Duroff, .298 his average, 4 home runs, 31 batted in. The everyday right fielder, the 1-0, is at the knees with the fastball. We're even at 1.
Seems like he's settled into this number 2 spot in the lineup too. Usually behind Ellis, today behind Donnelly, but he's been good out of the number 2 spot.
The 1-1. Duroff pokes it to right field. Going back is the right fielder, Nathan Brasher, but it's pretty much right at him, and he makes the catch for the second out.
It's kind of really cool watching the ball flight from this angle. I don't remember the last time I sat in the outfield for a baseball game.
It kind of feels like the bleachers.
Yeah.
At the Giants game. Feels like I'm in the first row of the bleachers.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It is.
Here's Cole Fellows, who had a huge 2-run homer yesterday on the year. 305 his average, a trio of home runs, 30 runs batted in. First pitch to Fellows is chopped to the left side, foul over by the Crawdads dugout, 0-1. We've got to go all the way back to early June, the last time these two teams played. Crawdads took 3 of 4 after losing in Game 1 in the first series of the year between the two teams. The 0-1, Fellows flies it off to the left side, 0-2. It's a very different Crawdads team.
Very different, and very different Stompers team as well. Looking at their list of pitchers, there's about, 30? It's a lot.
0-2. Fellows spits on a fastball up high, 1-2.
And not a lot of those guys are still rostered. Jag Burden, I think he's new. Mikey Bell, I remember. The Martinez brothers, I remember.
The 1-2. Fellows takes just a little high, 2-2. Looks like an off-speed pitch. Yeah, Mikey Bell was on the team last year. I don't think he was here the first time these two teams played because he, like Owen Firestone, goes to Cal Poly Slow, which is a quarter system school, which is the reason Owen wasn't here earlier either. 2-2, Fellows lines it to right center field, but it's right at Jag Burden, who reaches up with the right hand and makes the catch for out number 3. The Crawdads go down 1-2-3. EJ McGrew will head to the pitcher's mound when we come back. No score from Arnold Field here in Sonoma. Bottom half of the first inning, let's take a look at the Sonoma Stompers lineup. Logan Aisling, the DH, leads off. Jag Burden, a new guy, he's in center field, batting second. Mikey Bell, the third baseman, hits third. Xavi Iparagira, Crawdad killer, cleans it up. Isaiah Velasco, all day Zay, behind the plate, hits fifth. Nathan Brasher, the right fielder, hits sixth. Tyler Martinez, Ryan Martinez, Jeremy Maldonado, the final three that will be facing the lefty, EJ McGrew.
EJ McGrew has been awesome. 3-0 win-loss, 4.37 ERA, making his 5th start of the summer.
First pitch he throws is a fastball at the knees on the outside, 0-1.
And coming off his best outing, I think. It was only an inning against the Potters on July 23rd, but gave up a hit, a couple of strikeouts, up to 89.
0-1. Tapper up the middle on a backhand. The second baseman, Ryder Helfrich's going to fire wide of first. The tag, though, is applied by the first baseman, Nico Azpilcueta, and that's a good play. 4-3 the putout. Let's take a look at that Crawdads defense behind EJ McGrew. From left to right in the outfield, Joey Donnelly, Cole Fellows, and Brian Duroff. Max Farfan and Matt King, the left side of the infield. We just saw both Ryder Helfrich and Nico Azpilcueta on the right side. Sam Gilliam, welcome him back. He's behind the plate. And that'll bring up Jag Burden. The Cal Bear is .329 average, a home run, 10 runs batted in. Late addition, but he's been good. Lefty on lefty, McGrew to the plate, delivers a first pitch slider that catches the top of the zone, 0-1. Good to see EJ get ahead in the count both times, something he struggles with. From the windup, the 0-1. Popped up left side, that'll get foul. Over by Dylan McShane, 0-2.
Believe he started on July 20th against the Mudcats. Nonetheless, he went 3 innings in that game, only gave up 4 hits, a strikeout.
0-2, up high with the fastball, 1-2.
Look for him today. Let's see how deep he can go. I think that's the big thing that we're going to be looking for, is getting some depth out of EJ. Bullpen, well, in first place as of now. You want to save your guys.
1-2, slider just a little high, maybe a little tight as well, even at 2.
It's that point in the summer where guys are starting to tire a little bit, so
got to get as fresh of a bullpen as you can have going into the playoffs.
yeah.
The 2-2. Chopper left side, that'll get foul. Crawdads can clinch first place in the CCL North tonight with a Healdsburg Prune Packers loss and a Crawdads win. They'll take first place.
And, well, some good news. Mudcats lead 2-0 in the bottom of the first.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. McGrew to the lefty Burden. It's a slider just a little inside. 3-2.
How crazy would that be? Like, how crazy would that be?
I mean, the Crawdads were just 2.5 games back, and now all of a sudden they could clinch tonight. The 3-2. Fly ball left side. That'll get foul. We'll do it again.
That's baseball. You can dominate a whole season until the last 5 games start to fall off a little bit. And, wow.
McGrew and Burden in a battle. The lefties. The 3-2 is chopped to the left side on a high hop. Matt King gets it on a backhand, throws on the run to first, and it's not in time. Gets past Aspoquet to the backstop, and Gilliam's there to back it up. It'll be a single for Jag Burden and a runner on first with 1 out.
Yeah, tough play there for Matt King and Max Farfan. One of those in-betweeners, the 5-6 hole. Really high chopper, and maybe had Farfan been playing, off the line, maybe would have been able to get to it. Maybe would have been a little bit easier, but King had to go a long way for it. Going on the run in a hurry, always going to be tough. Can never call that one an error.
That'll bring up Mikey Bell, the third baseman. Bell, 221 hitter, no home runs, 11 batted in. That's here with the runner on first, 1 out. First pitch, fastball at the knees, nothing in 1. Good spot. 3 batters, 3 first pitch strikes. It's what we love to see from EJ.
Yeah, it's a good trend. Good trend to be on, and some weak contact today too, so keep an eye out for that.
A ground out and a single, that's where we stand. Still scoreless, still early. McGrew sets, and the 0-1 is a slider, just a little high. We're even at 1. Yeah, so all of our eyes will be on that Healdsburg-Sonoma game, or Solano game. Excuse me. We were talking about this last night at dinner. Sonoma, Solano, same team.
Very tough.
You can't tell me there's a difference.
Very tough.
The 1-1 from McGrew. Bell takes a little high again, 2-1.
I just recently, felt confident enough to differentiate
Differentiate.
the two teams.
Tough word.
Yeah.
2-1 to Bell. High pop-up back behind everyone, 2-2.
So last time we were here, there were a couple of balls hitting this area. You have your glove,
I do have my gloves.
so you got to protect me, my laptop, and everything on this table.
Yeah?
Yeah, you do.
I'm just kind of that guy.
Yeah.
If I catch one today, I think it'll be pretty electric. Pickoff move, Burden's back in at first.
You gotta, if it's them, you gotta throw it back.
Yeah, that would be kind of funny.
You gotta throw it back.
I definitely will too. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. McGrew looking to the plate for Bell. Looks to first. Now sets with the 2-2. It's a fly ball, deep center field, sending back Cole Fellows. He's going to look up. It's gone. Off one of the poles out in left center field. It's a 2-run home run for Mikey Bell, and it's a 2-0 Stompers lead.
Well, welcome to this Crawdads team, Mikey Bell. First time playing him this summer. Didn't take long to make his presence known.
The last time that Mikey Bell saw the Crawdads, he was on the mound. And he came in the bottom of the 9th inning with the game tied. He threw 1 pitch, and the Crawdads walked it off.
Get some revenge.
Yeah. Here's Xavi Paragira, who has really struggled since the last time these two teams played. He's just hitting .208, OPS sub 600, 3 home runs, 17 batted in. First pitch to Xavi. He hits this one high, but to right field and foul, nothing in 1. So some intangibles to look at. The 4 first pitch strikes, really good.
Yes.
1 ball not hit hard.
Yeah. And then the homer.
0-1. This one skied to right field. Looks like it's playable in shallow right field. Going back is Helfrich, but it's Duroff who reaches back and makes the catch for the 2nd out.
No fly zone, says the bullpen. Love it.
That'll bring up Isaiah Velasco. Velasco, another Cal guy. .219 average, a pair of home runs, 12 runs batted in. All day Zay.
Guy likes to play spoiler. Don't let it happen.
Crawdads and Stompers. Stompers were eliminated last night. Crawdads, of course, took back first place for the first time all year. First pitch to Velasco is a slider down and away, 1-0. So I shouldn't say took back first place.
They took
First place.
Yeah.
2-0 Stompers here in the first. McGrew with the 1-0. Slider on the outer edge, 1-1.
Good bounce back after the home run from McGrew. The weak fly out. Now 1-1. Lefty-lefty matchup. Just get a weak ground ball. Get out of it. Let the bats come up.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Good changeup. Had Velasco way out in front. 1-2.
Picked up the changeup.
That looks like a changeup, yeah.
Yeah.
Was out in front.
Yeah.
Left on left. The 1-2 from McGrew. Strike 3 swinging. Got the fastball by him. Played it off the changeup. First strikeout for McGrew, and we head to the top of the second. But not before Sonoma scores twice on a pair of hits. Mikey Bell's first home run of the summer will send us to the top of the second inning, where Sonoma leads it 2-0. Top half of the second inning, a hole for the Crawdads to dig themselves out of. It's Matt King, Tyson Pointer, Max Farfan to hit for Walnut Creek. Chase Miner steps back onto the mound, and we are ready for the second inning. First pitch to Matt King is a slider on the outside, 0-1. King down to 307 his average, but a home run, 29 runs batted in. He started his season against these Stompers, went 3 for 10 with a double. A 1 slider is off the outside, 1-1. Sonoma was able to score 2 in the bottom half of the first inning with a 2-run home run. As the 1-1 is a check swing, but it's strike on the outside, 1-2. That 2-run home run by Mikey Bell, his first of the summer.
Yeah, well, now you got to battle back. Find a way.
1-2. High and tight. Can't tell if it didn't hit Matt King. It goes all the way to the backstop. It's 2-2.
That's something I didn't think about. If it'd be, pitches up and in. I thought it got him. I thought it was behind him.
Yeah, me too. Might have been.
I don't know. I heard it hit something. I don't know.
Either way, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Minor to King. Slider just a little high, 3-2.
No names for the home plate umpires, but whoever it is back there looked like he started the strike 3 motion.
The full count pitch to Matt King is hit straight back with the fastball. We're full, 3-2. We will be keeping so many eyes on that Solano-Healdsburg game.
Yeah, I have 2 eyes.
I have 2 eyes.
2 eyes, yeah. And 4 eyes combined.
3-2. King takes a slider down and away. Good at bat ball for first base runner for the Crawdads is Matt King. First walk for Chase Miner.
Hey, that's how it starts, right? You go down 1, 2, 3 in the first. Lead it off with a full count walk from Matt King. Tyson Pointer, what happened last time he was here? Similar situation. Put one over our heads, and we're in left field. So see if he can't do it again.
Tyson Pointer, 248, 7 home runs, 24 batted in. He's just 1 for 13 this year against these Stompers. Takes the first pitch fastball down and in, 1-0. But like you mentioned, that one hit was far.
Long, high, far, deep,
Very.
gone.
Very. The 1-0. Pointer takes a fastball on the inside, even at 1.
It's also a different Tyson Pointer than the last time we were here. He's more of a complete hitter right now. We've seen him be able to go to the opposite field, foul off tough pitches, work walks, work deep counts.
1-1. Pointer takes a fastball on the outside, 1-2.
We see him here in a 1-2 count, but you're still confident, right? Earlier in the season, maybe not. And that's not to knock the guy. He was struggling a little bit, but he's gotten out of that. And in a 1-2 count, you're still confident he's able to do damage.
King leads off first. The 1-2 to Pointer is down and away, gets past Velasco all the way over his head. King's going to take his way to second. He'll think about going to third, but Velasco gets to it quick enough. It's 2-2 count. A wild pitch brings Matt King to second.
All right, now it's time to cook. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Tyson Pointer now. Farfan next. Good opportunity.
2-2. Pointer strikes out swinging. Fastball got it past him on the outside. Second strikeout for Chase Miners, the first out of the second.
There's a fastball right by him. Was sitting something else after seeing what I assume is a curveball or a slider in the dirt. And just a tick behind.
That'll bring up Max Farfan, the third baseman. 242, no home run. Or no, not no home runs. Very much not no home runs. First pitch to him is up and away. 1-0. 10 home runs, 33 batted in. I saw the 0, and I'm really not used to seeing a 0 that in a batter's home run total that isn't like 0.
Yeah, 10's a lot.
The 1-0. Fastball at the knees on the outside, 1-1. 10's a ton, and he didn't have any for the first month.
Yeah.
June 23rd had no home runs.
That's crazy.
The 1-1. High and tight, 2-1. Here on July 28th has 10.
He got hot.
And he hits them in bunches.
Yeah.
3 against Solano, 2 against the Crabs. The 2-1. At the knees on the outside, 2-2.
Yeah, you can't groove one. Cannot groove one to Farfan because he just pulls the ball in the air. It's like it's just so fun to watch when he's right.
2-2. Just a little away, 3-2.
And I remember the earlier parts of the season, he was pretty frustrated, but he was hitting the ball hard. And you weren't here for the first week. He had, I think, 2 hits in that first week, but everything was on a line and caught. It was unfortunate, but good to see the tides turn.
3-2, King goes. Farfan hits this one high, back behind the plate. Velasco gives it a look, but it's foul into the stands. 3-2 again. So the Crawdads coming off a thrilling 5-4 victory last night to make their way to first place, again, for the first time in 3 years. First time since Brant Cummings took over as manager. 3-2. Farfan lines it straight back. We'll do it again. It was special.
It's awesome.
Yeah. We can't think of a better human being that deserves to be in first place.
Yeah. No, Brant does a lot for the Crawdads, and just ever since he's come in.
3-2, line straight. Oh no, strikes out swinging. Gets back to the backstop. Velasco has trouble with it. He's going to get up, throw to first, and it's in time to get Farfan. Now King's coming to the plate, the tag, and that's in time too. The pitcher was covering. It's going to go K, 2-3, 3-1. And that ends the inning. Disaster. Crawdads don't score. Well, at bottom 2-0, they trail. Crawdads trail by 2 as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. It's Nathan Brasher, Tyler Martinez, and Ryan Martinez to hit for Sonoma. Still EJ McGrew on the mound. Crawdads do have a plethora of arms available in the bullpen. It was nice. Yesterday, only used 3 arms.
Yeah, last few days.
Yeah, day before only used 3. Day before only used 2.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
Nathan Brasher will step into the right-handed batter's box to face off against EJ McGrew in his second inning of work. Gave up a 2-run home run to Mikey Bell, and that's where the game stands right now. 2-0, the Stompers lead. First pitch to Brasher. Squares to bunt, takes just a little outside with a fastball 1-0. McGrew works from the windup, the 1-0. Squares to bunt, pushes it straight back, 1-1.
Interesting. You don't usually see a first pitch squaring to bunt, taken for a ball, and do it again. Seems almost like a wasted strike there.
Either way, McGrew will take it, a ball and a strike, no outs, bottom 2. The 1-1. Ground ball to third, past the dive of Max Farfan into left. That's a base knock.
Just in front of us. Got a pretty good view at that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It'll bring up Tyler Martinez, the left fielder. Martinez, 215 his average, a home run, 6 runs batted in. Will bat from the right side. Crawdad's infield goes into double play depth with the middle of the infield pinched towards second base and the corners in. McGrew's 1-1, or first pitch. A long wait. Now he comes to the plate. Runner goes. Pitch taken up high. Throw to second by Gilliam. It is just a little late. Helfrich thought he got the tag on, but field umpire said no.
It looks pretty close. Throw may have been on the wrong side of the second base bag. A good tag by Helfrich. I don't know.
So it'll put the Crawdads, put the Stompers out of the double play possibility. Well, that's what we thought last inning, and then we saw what happened there. The runner on second extends his lead, now the 1-0. Way up and out, 2-0. Yeah, that's what we saw last inning, and then just kind of went crazy. Strikeout of Max Farfan, ball got to the backstop. The throw went to first and got him there, and then the throw went back to the plate to get Matt King. It was trying to speed around from second base, and the tag there was in time as well. McGrew's 2-0. Up high with the fastball, 3-0. Not the start EJ wanted to have.
No. And you just got to find a way to compete. Just keep competing. Find the zone. Strike 1. Strike 2. 1 at a time.
Walk here, though, not the worst thing. 3-0. Below the knees, ball 4. Not really close either. That'll bring up Ryan Martinez.
4-pitch walk after a single. All right, take a deep breath. Ground ball right at Matt King. Got 2 outs. That's the main focus. Work down in the zone here, lefty righty. Like it for McGrew. Work that change up and get a ground ball, and you like where you're sitting.
Here's Ryan Martinez, 164 hitter. Pair of home runs, 9 runs batted in. Bats here with runners on first and second, no outs. McGrew looks to second. Now the first pitch. Runner goes from second, pitches down and in. Gilliam is not going to have a throw. Both runners advance on the double steal.
All right. Well, this is, not ideal.
Astute observation.
Yeah, now you really got to bear down. Infield not in yet. Surprised that the corners aren't in, though.
I think you just want to get an out. 1-0. Popped up, right side, foul. 1-1. I think Brant Cummings kind of just trusts the offense to be able to score 3.
Yeah, I mean, what are they? 6.5 runs per game, so gotta like your chances of scoring, but also digging out of a hole. It's never easy, especially on the road.
2-1 is way up high. Now it's 2-1.
They've got the strikeout batter, And it seems like a fun little thing, but four-hitter can apply some pressure. So Helfrich batting out of the number 9 spot. He's the strikeout batter. He's an important bat. One guy starts pressing, a lot of guys start pressing.
2-1. Chopper to third, foul, even 2-2. It's a very loud PA.
Yeah, and there's like 2 speakers, and they're not in sync. So like we hear, hey, ho, and then hey, ho, and then let's go, let's go. It's tough. It's brutal.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Ryan Martinez. Here's McGrew's 2-2. Up and away, 3-2. Not the start E.J. McGrew was looking to have.
No.
Sets at the belt. The 3-2. High pop-up on the infield, past the infield. It looks like it's going to be Matt King, the shortstop, who circles in towards the infield to make the catch for a big out number 1.
Hey, in that spot with second and third with the runners, nobody out, you're looking for that pop-up or strikeout. And that's a big out number 1. And now it looks like corners will be in. Farfan's almost at the bag, looking like he's asking a coach in there. And yeah, he's going to be in, so something to look out for.
That'll bring up Jeremy Maldonado, who's just hitting .093 this year. No home runs, 2 runs batted in. He has 3 hits in conference play all year. First pitch to him is a little high, 1-0. Ironically, though, all 3 of those hits came against the Crawdads.
Wow.
The more you know.
Thank you.
Yeah. McGrew's 1-0. At the knees on the outside, 1-1.
Yeah, you pretty much got to pepper the strike zone. To a guy that has 3 hits all year. You have to, right? You cannot get behind. It sounds rude, but you got to get it right down the middle. Make him hit it. Make him beat you.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good slider, 1-2. We talk about it. The Crawdads are playing for off days at this point.
Absolutely, and I mean, it means a lot. You hear guys on the bus, man, I'm tired. My body's worn down, and it's a lot of baseball in the last couple months.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. McGrew and Jeremy Maldonado with Logan Azam waiting on deck. The 1-2. Strike 3 swinging. Got the slider past him at the bottom of the zone. It's the second strikeout for McGrew. There's 2 outs. Still runners on second and third.
Hey, that's a big one, though, now with the top of the order coming up. 1-2. I like that approach from McGrew. Not playing around. Slider below the zone. Good pitch. Gets the chase. Gets the strikeout. Now a lefty-lefty matchup, but you still got to get one. Not out of it yet.
That'll bring up Logan Azam. Azam 0 for 1, grounded out to Ryder Helfrich to start the game. First pitch to the lefty is a check swing on a slider off the outside, 1-0. Bottom of the second inning, 2-0 Stompers lead, and are threatening for more with 2 on and 2 out, both in scoring position. The 1-0. Fastball on the upper outer edge, 1 ball and a strike. No hits through 2 innings for Walnut Creek here with an inning and 2/3 for Stompers batters. They have 3. The 1-1 to Azam. Ground ball to the right side. Over to get it is Nico Aspelqueta. He'll flip to E.J. McGrew, who loses the hat but finds the ball and the first base bag and gets there in time for the 3rd out. So a really nice job by E.J. McGrew to escape a runners on second and third, no out jam with a pop-up, a strikeout, and a ground out. We'll head to the top of the 3rd. Crawdads looking to score for the first time here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. Sam Gilliam's first at bat in about 3 or 4 weeks will start the top of the third inning. Crawdad still hitless. They'll send Gilliam, Espoqueda, and Ryder Helfrich to the plate to face Chase Minor. First pitch of the third inning from Minor is a curveball outside 1-0. So, Carson bought smelling salts the other day. Got them shipped from Amazon. He's trying them right now. The 1-0. Gilliam hits it high and deep left field over towards us, and on the run, left fielder Martinez is going to make the catch for a big out number 1. Gilliam in his first at bat in about 11 days crushed it, but it was right at the left fielder who made a really nice catch. Did you do it?
I don't think I did something wrong because it doesn't smell like anything.
Maybe you do have to smell.
I'm not inhaling.
Here's Nico Azpilicueta, who's 0 for 2, struck out in both of his at-bats the other day. First pitch to Azpilicueta is on the top of the strike zone, 0-1.
It's just not going to happen.
Sounds like a waste of $15.
It really does. I mean, I did it like halfway earlier. How about you do it right now live?
0-1 is a slider down and away, 1-1. Why don't we get the guys to do it? Because I'm sure they know what it is.
Should we get Dylan over here?
Yeah.
Dylan! All right, Dylan's on his way.
The 1-1 to Azpilicueta. Just a little up high and outside, 2-1. I'll put you muted so you can explain it to Dylan. 2 balls and a strike. Minor to the righty Azpilicueta, who here has good power. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Slider off the outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. After Gilliam lined out to lead off the third. 2-2. Outside, 3-2. The 3-2 to Azpilicueta. He swung on and missed. Fastball right by him. It's 4 strikeouts for Chase Minor here through 2 2/3. All right, give the review.
Yeah, that's a kick. You got to inhale.
Okay, so he was right. So I was right.
Yeah, you really got to.
Should I try it?
Yeah, I mean, you can try it.
Will I cry?
I'm not crying. Gotta like get it like deep in your nose, you know. You want me to take over on the play-by-play?
No. Here's Ryder Helfrich, 306 hitter. First pitch to Ryder is down and away, 1-0. Here's the wine batter. They don't have a beer batter. They have a wine batter.
That bottle's waiting for you.
The 1-0. Tapper back behind the screen, 1-1. All right, ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Shake it up. Yep. Inhale. Closer. Inhale. Come on.
Ooh.
No, I
I didn't get it all the way, but I feel it. The 1-1 to Helfrich. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
You gotta get it like close and just.
Maybe between innings, when I'm allowed to say, some words that I can say off air.
Okay.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Minor from the windup delivers to the plate. It's down and away, 2-2.
I want to do a pizza review.
I'm not about to drop $15
It's
on
only 10.
pizza here. I think we might be getting some after the game for free, so I would hold off on those pockets. Go ask if interns can get some. The 2-2. Helfrich strikes out swinging. Back-to-back Ks for Chase Minor. He's got 5 through just 3 innings, and the Crawdads have sent 9 men to the plate and retired all 9 of them. We'll head to the bottom half of the third inning. Crawdads trail 2-0. Jack Burden leads off the bottom of the 3rd inning. Between innings, there was a pooch parade.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Ooh.
Oh, that was close.
You just rip salts again?
Yeah.
Here's Jack Burden, who's 1 for 1. First pitch slider on the outside at the knees, nothing in 1. Yeah, between innings, there's a pooch parade and I rip salts.
A lot is going on, dude. This is crazy.
Crawdads trail 2-0, which is really the bigger, more important thing here. Here, Burden checks the swing, the slider went around, says the home plate umpire, nothing in 2.
I don't know if I like that.
I'm
definitely more awake. You know, I kind of have a headache.
It's almost like an instant caffeine boost.
Yeah.
But you get too much.
Yeah.
0-2, curveball up high, ball and 2 strikes. McGrew struck out a pair through his 2 innings of work. Has given up 3 hits.
Can we get your reaction to salts on the broadcast?
The 1-2. Slider down and away. 2-2. You're gonna play it.
No, I want you to do it.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. Okay.
I kind of liked it.
Okay. I'll open it up for you, and we'll do it after this pitch.
Sure.
Okay.
The 2-2. Fastball flipped off to the left. We'll do it again. All right, live broadcast smelling salts. Ready? No. 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 Wide awake. The 2-2. Up and 3-2.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
McGrew and Burden, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's really good.
The 3-2. Fastball popped back behind the screen. Oh, yeah. I'm wide awake now, though.
Yeah.
I was feeling a little drowsy.
Yeah.
No.
By the way, for people wondering, these are completely, these are for people going to the gym, trying to, PR in the weight room. Legal, I should add. Safe, I should add. Not dangerous.
Safe and not dangerous, usually synonymous.
Yes.
3-2 is down and away. Ball 4 kicks off the shin guards of Sam Gilliam. It's a leadoff walk, and that's not the way you want to start the 3rd inning.
But, yeah, hey, we're awake. We're good.
Yippee! Here's Mikey Bell. Mikey Bell. Bell.
I'm hungry.
Mikey just hit an absolute tater tot to center field.
Tater tot.
Yeah.
I could use some tater tots.
I love tater tots. First pitch to Bell is off the inside, 1-0. There's some action in the Crawdads bullpen. It's McShovey getting loose, trying to McShove.
Smelling salt legend.
He taught us how to use it.
Yeah.
The 1-0 is a pickoff move. Burden's in standing. You're checking your own Twitter right now.
Just, seeing the likes.
Should we plug our Twitters right now?
Yeah, so Mercier_Carson, if you want to see what the final out of yesterday sounded like.
1-0. Down low, 2-0.
It was special.
Good for you.
Thanks. You're going to plug yours or just make me feel like an idiot?
I don't know. Ooh, my nose hurts. 2-0 to Bell. Chopper left side, foul. 2-1. Over by the Pooch Parade.
And the Jacob's Pizza Parlor.
You're really hungry.
I am.
Salts weren't enough for you?
No.
Oh. Pickoff move. Burden's in standing at first. It's not a must-win game for the Crawdads, but they would love to win.
It's a don't lose game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bars. McGrew's 2-1. Slider wraps its way to the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's even.
This is already a broadcast of all time.
2 balls, 2 strikes from McGrew. Bell lines it to left field. Coming in is Joey Donnelly, but it's going to drop in front of him for the second base knock of the day for Mikey Bell.
This is a good swing. Fastball, put a good swing on it. Sharp line drive, drops right in front of Donnelly, who's pretty much playing at the wall because, you know, anything behind him is just going to go anyway. So.
Brings up Chavi Iparagira. Do you know whose walk-up music this is?
I don't.
Giants legend. Also a Rays legend.
Okay.
Twins legend.
All right.
Can you fill the immaculate grid? Chavi's 0 for 1, flew out to right his first at bat. McGrew looking for a double play ball. First pitch slider on the outside, nothing in one.
Can you give me the teams again?
Giants, Twins, Rays are the ones I can think of. I think Dodgers.
Giant. Recent?
Yeah, in the last 10 years or so.
Giant. Brian Dozier? Never
No.
Ray. Huh.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball, nothing in 2.
No, I don't know.
Here's a hint. It was a pitcher.
Pitcher. Righty, lefty.
Righty.
I don't know.
McGrew with the 0-2. Curveball up and away, 1-2. Sergio Romo.
Ah. I don't think he was a Dodger.
I think he was. I'm going to fact check that one.
I do not think Sergio Romo was a Dodger. Giant.
He was a Dodger.
Wow.
1-2, slider down low. Good block by Gilliam. 2-2. Also was a... Oh, man. He played for a lot of teams at the end. Was a Twin, a Ray, a Dodger, an A Mariner, a Marlin, and a Blue Jay.
Bounced around.
McGrew looks to second. Now the 2-2 is hit high. Medium deep to left field. Joey Donnelly and Cole Fellows converging. It's going to be the center fielder Fellows who makes the squeeze for out number 1.
When was he a Dodger?
He was a Dodger for 30 games in 2017, immediately when he left the Giants. Was not good for the Dodgers, and then went to Tampa later that year. And as Tampa does, he was phenomenal.
Interesting.
Then was the first real opener the
That
next
is right.
year
Yeah.
with Tampa.
Yeah.
Spent about a year and a half in Tampa before he was traded to Miami, or signed with Miami. He was their closer for the first half, had 17 saves before he was traded to Minnesota. Played parts of 2 seasons there. 2021 pitched in Oakland. 2022 started in Seattle and then went to Toronto.
Huh.
Here's Isaiah Velasco, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch to the lefty is down and away, 1-0.
I just want to shout out Coach De Haas.
The best.
Yeah, just liked the tweet from yesterday. My tweet.
Mr. De Haas, one of, just
Awesome.
impeccable human being,
Just awesome.
as is Mrs. De Haas.
Yes, they're both.
1-0, chopper up the middle, could be 2. Helfrich flips with the glove to second 1. King back to first, in time, double play. 4-6-3, and it was a pretty one, and that'll end the inning. We'll head to the top half of the 4th inning. Carson Mercier will take over on play-by-play when we come back. 2-0, the Stompers lead.
Top of the fourth inning here at Arnold Field in Sonoma, California. It's the Stompers 2, it's the Crawdads nothing here on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network. It's the new look 1, 2, 3 for the Crawdads coming up. Joey Donnelly, Brian Duroff, and Cole Fellows. 9 up, 9 down, set down by Chase Miner, the righty, who's back to work. First pitch from Miner is a fastball fouled back into the net. 0-1. Donnelly was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game back in the first inning. Went down looking in the 2-2 count.
And you said you didn't know if your broadcast was going to be good today.
0-1. A fastball at the knees, a strike. No balls and 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting Joey Donnelly. Close tabs being looked at the Solano Mudcats and Healdsburg Prune Packers game as the 0-2 misses high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Mudcats currently on top of the Prune Packers, 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Who saw that coming? Here's the 1-2 from Miner. Fastball, high drive, right field, pretty deep. Back goes Nathan Brasher at the track, at the wall. He leaps and he makes the catch with his back on the wall to rob Joey Donnelly of what could have been extra bases.
Yeah, probably wouldn't have been a home run, but it was hit very high, not as deep as I think it looks like off the bat, and a good job by Brasher to have a sense for the wall out in left field, out in right field, and Crawdads 10 batters in, still don't have a hit.
And that'll bring up Brian Duroff, who flew out to Nathan Brasher in right field back in the first inning. The only base runner allowed by Chase Miner was a leadoff walk to Matt King in the second. He got thrown out at home plate on a 2-3-3-1 double play. First pitch to Brian Duroff is a fastball. A little outside, but called a strike. Duroff shakes his head, not sure he really liked it, unless the count goes to 0-1. Miner out of the windup. The 0-1. Change up in the dirt, 1 ball and a strike.
I think it's relatively easy to read high and low here.
Yes.
The in and out is not as easy, but you can see horizontal movement.
Yes, you can. Here's the 1-1 from Miner. Fastball popped up behind home plate to make it 1-2.
Full disclosure, thought that ball was coming to us.
I did for a second. It's kind of tough to tell. You got the glove. We're out in left field, just down the line. We can say hi to Tyler Martinez if we wanted to. The 1-2, a slider right down the middle, called strike 3. 6 strikeouts for Chase Miner, and 11 up, 11 down.
He's carving through these Crawdads right now. He's been very good. A guy that coming into the game had some of the best numbers in the CCL in a limited sample size here against one of the top offenses in the CCL has been great. You compare it to the rest of the rest of Sonoma. They're 9th in the CCL with a 5.81 ERA, 4th in the North. So they're middle of the pack to below that in terms of their pitching staff.
Here's Cole Fellows, who watches a first pitch changeup miss in the dirt, 1-0. Fellows flew out to pretty shallow center field to end the first inning. He's 0 for 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, top of the fourth inning. 1-0. Fastball hit on the ground right side, past the dive of Xavier Paraguirre, a fair ball into the corner. Digging around first, heading for second is Cole Fellows. He will pull it up there as the relay throw comes into second base. But a 2-out double for Cole Fellows breaks up the Chase Miner no-hitter in the fourth.
It's that sweet swing of Cole Fellows, just pulled it down the first base line. Last night he asked me for the video of his home run, and I said absolutely, because it means I get to watch some of that sweet swing, and it's pretty perfect. It's a picture-perfect left-handed swing. That one just pulling one inside the first base bag with enough velo to get it past Xavi and put a runner in scoring position.
So Cole Fellows on second base for Matt King with 2 outs. King, the only other Crawdad to have reached base safely in this ballgame. He walked in the second inning. Miner working out of the stretch for the second time today. Takes a look to second and then delivers a fastball just off the inside. 1-0. Looked like it had a pretty good height. And a touch or 2 in. Wind blowing from right to left. The 1-0. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. Nice breeze.
Yeah, it's really comfortable out here.
I was worried about the sun for a little bit. Beating down. It's kind of beating down on the right side of my face, but I don't know. I mean, it still is.
It'll fade, yeah.
But it's fading. The breeze is nice. It's not too hot. It's been very hot in NorCal recently. We don't have any ice bags out here today, which is saying something. 1-1. At the knees, a called strike on the fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This broadcast has been something.
It has definitely been a broadcast.
Yeah, smelling salts. You're trying to play catch with Joey Donnelly in between innings, but I think he forgot.
Mm-hmm.
King, the tying run at the plate, the 2-2 line drive, right center field. It'll get down, a base hit just in front of Nathan Brasher. Being waved around is Cole Fellows. Here comes the throw. It is in time, but Fellows is safe. Matt King delivers with the Crawdads' first run of the ball game. It cuts the Stompers' lead in half, 2-1.
Pretty swing by Matt King. Didn't hit it all that hard, but hit it where the defenders weren't, and that's all that matters. Just a little poke job to right field, a muscle job. And it got in past the second baseman, Ryan Martinez. Fellows, you're right, the throw beat him, but he was able to get in past the tag as Velasco, the catcher, I don't think played that ball super well at the plate.
Yeah, no. So there's a runner on first base. 2 outs for Tyson Pointer, who struck out swinging. The second strikeout victim for Chase Minor. He works out of the stretch, takes a look at Matt King, now comes to the plate. Slider waved at and missed, 0-1. I think Tyson Pointer has one goal in mind, and it's to hit it to us.
Yeah. Does he know we're out here?
Yes. I was talking to him pregame, and he said he's going to try and get us one out here today.
I love it.
No balls into strike. Minor will throw over to first base. Low, but dug out by Chavi at first base. And King is back safely in a dive.
Tyler Lamperty, but right now for Solano, strike merchant.
Okay.
37 strikes to 10 balls.
Wow. That kind of flips the narrative on what he's done this summer,
Yeah.
especially against the Crawdads. 0-1, Chase Minor to Tyson Pointer. Time is called in the middle of the pitch. I think it was Tyson Pointer that called it, so there will be no pitch. The count stays, no balls, and a strike.
That's a pitch that if Tyson sees again, pew,
Had it have mattered.
pew.
Yeah. 0-1, Minor's fastball. This is a little high and in. 1 ball and 1 strike to the designated hitter, Tyson Pointer.
Was pretty much on fire against Lincoln. Didn't play too well against Healdsburg. Did have one big double. He'd take a double here.
Runner on first base is Matt King. It's the tying run. 1-1 is hit out into right center field. Back goes the center fielder Burden. It gets down, a base hit. Being waved around from first base is Matt King. The throw is cut off, and the Crawdads tie it on the Tyson Pointer double.
How about that right on cue? We were just talking about how he had an RBI double against Healdsburg. Here hits one to right center. We've seen a lot of pull power from Tyson Pointer. That one just absolutely tattooed the other way. Gets it to get down. Burden had no play on it. Matt King was a send, an easy send all the way. And that's a huge, huge second run.
So from coming into the inning having no hits and obviously not scoring, the Crawdads have tied it up with 3 straight. Cole Fellows doubled, the Matt King single, now the Tyson Pointer double. Max Farfan is coming up, but we'll have to wait as the pitching coach for Sonoma is out on the mound to have a word with the righty Chase Minor.
I think this is a good time to take a look around the CCL, and you know what that means. This look around the CCL is brought to you by American Stage Tours. American Stage Tours, small enough to care, large enough to compete. Some big games going on right now. Santa Barbara, Conejo, as Conejo trails by 5 in the bottom of the 7th. OC and Slow tied at 2 in the bottom half of the 2nd. Crawdads and Stompers game you're listening to. It's 2-0 Stompers top. Actually, it's 2-2. What am I talking about? Bottom of the 3rd in at the MLB Urban Youth Academy. It's knotted at 0. Bay Area Lincoln 3-1. Lincoln leads bottom 3. And in the top half of the 5th, Solano leads Healdsburg 3-2.
Max Farfan stepping up with the go-ahead run on second base. It's Tyson Pointer, so good speed out there. 2 outs, top of the 4th inning. We're tied at 2. First pitch from Minor, slider that catches the upper 3rd, 0-1.
Maybe above the upper 3rd.
Yeah, it looked a little high. This angle's tough. That last ball put in play, I had a lot of trouble with it. I thought it was routine to center. It was slicing. It was not. 0-1, outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. All right, that was weird. Just got tapped on the back.
Not sure who that was.
Yeah, me neither.
What's the count?
1 ball and 1 strike to Max Farfan, the third baseman that struck out in his last at-bat. This one is popped up right side. Aparagire moving over in foul ground. He will watch it into the parking lot, 1-2. Never saw that ball, by the way.
No, me neither.
So I think I tracked that pretty well.
Yeah, I was kind of just following Chavi.
Yeah. Big target, hard to miss him.
Joey Kramer, by the way, Crawdad killer, who has not had a good summer. Today, before his last at-bat, was 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, and the only offense for Healdsburg today.
I wonder if they're just going to throw Tyler Lamperty for 7 innings.
Tyler Lamperty, turns into Clayton Kershaw against Healdsburg.
Yeah, this is his second really, really good outing in a row against the Prune Packers. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Farfan. Slider waved at and missed. 7 strikeouts for Chase Minor. However, the Crawdads on 3 hits score 2 times and tie the ball game at 2. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning at Arnold Field in Sonoma. Knotted up at 2. Nathan Brasher, Tyler Martinez, and Ryan Martinez due up in the bottom of the 4th inning to face E.J. McGrew, who goes back out for the 4th inning for just the 2nd time this summer. First pitch of the inning, slider that misses a little down, maybe a little in as well. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 and 2 were tied between the Crawdads and Stompers. 2-run top of the 4th. The 1-0 line drive center field, right at Ryder Helfrich, actually, for out number 1.
It's a little weird to think because EJ started for a majority of the summer, and it felt like he was okay in the starting rotation. He wasn't great, but it felt like he was solid, and he had that one really good start against the Anchors. So, good to see him extend a little bit. Love it for EJ.
He's gone 3 innings, 4 times, this being the 5th, 5 once, 2 3 times. First pitch to Tyler Martinez is in there for a strike, 0-1.
And I think he's really settled down since the first inning.
Yeah, he has been pretty good. He's worked out of some jams in the last 2 innings, which has been good to see. 0-1, hitting to right field on a line, but foul. 0-2.
Getting ahead 0-2, always good.
Yeah.
Always. Every single time.
Mm-hmm.
I did it a lot.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you did. 64 miles an hour?
Hey, top 62.
Oh.
I actually don't know.
McGrew, the lefty, in an 0-2 count. Delivers a fastball that's hit into right field. Duroff coming in, Helfrich going out. It'll be Duroff reaching down, able to make the catch on the run for the 2nd out of the 4th.
Yeah, I actually don't know how hard I threw. I think it's kind of a guesstimate top at 62.
Okay.
It was not hard.
All right.
But I probably hit a couple 65s. I was an ace.
All right.
Doesn't really mean anything at my school, but that's okay. Varsity captain.
Here's the brother of Tyler, Ryan. Ryan Martinez is 0 for 1. First pitch swinging, he pops it up right side. First baseman Nico gives it a look, but watches it into the dugout. 0-1. Azpilcueta. Nico Azpilicueta.
Remember when I said write it out phonetically? I think that'll help you.
I wrote it bigger and in a different way, and
With a scribble in the middle.
I messed up. Nothing in one. Change up in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ryan Martinez, the second baseman. You don't need to do all that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball hit high and deep down the left field line, but well foul. Making the catch nearly with his bare hand was Dylan McShane. But the count goes to 1-2. Ooh, okay. All right, I like that a lot. Azpilicueta.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything for you.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. McGrew trying to go 1-2-3, but this one misses a little high. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't hate it. A fastball trying to get the chase. Still, he's in the driver's seat.
2 runs, 3 hits for the Crawdads, 2 and 4 for the Stompers. 2-2, lined foul. We'll do it again.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
Okay. I've been told, for those interested, we're getting pizza after the game,
We think
potentially,
something after the game.
which is good. Yeah, part of me wants to go now and do both, but I'm not going to do that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. McGrew from the windup delivers the 2-2, but it's in the dirt. Count goes full to Ryan Martinez.
Guess who just made an error for Solano?
Josh Pernetti,
Who made, what, 6 in 3 games against us? Yeah.
I can swing it. 2-2, line down the third base line, outside of the third base bag and foul. So we'll do it again.
Yeah, we will. And I'm excited. Get it? Because that's what I said earlier when you said we'll do it again.
3 balls and 2 strikes. McGrew from the windup. Fastball fouled back. Austin, we're doing it again.
Yeah, we are. And I'm excited.
With a win tonight and a Prune Packer loss, the Crawdads can clinch first place in the CCL North for the first time since 2014. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
They're tied at 2 with the Stompers in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball fouled off of the home plate umpire.
They're battling.
It's a good one.
Love a good little battle.
Who doesn't?
Losers of battles.
True.
Nico no, not Nico. What am I talking about?
Oh,
Party foul. Sam Gilliam will go out to the mound and give a courtesy timeout. Ivan Bredauer just struck out swinging against Tyler Lamperty.
is he 0 for 2 against Lamprey?
No, he's 1 for 2.
1 for 2.
But, yeah.
Bredauer has cooled off since his, 5 for 12 with 3 home runs, 4 home runs.
All it took was some Cody Perry cooking.
3 balls and 2 strikes. McGrew working to Ryan Martinez. The pitch down low, ball 4. 2 out walk issued to Ryan Martinez. And EJ McGrew fails to go 1-2-3 in an inning for the first time.
Yeah, it was a professional at bat by Martinez. Good at bat. But Martinez ended up winning. Maldonado, the guy that's hitting now, only 3 hits on the year. Really doesn't feel like it's going to hurt.
Under an 0.93 batting average.
Yikes.
Yikes. He struck out swinging with runners on second and third in his last at-bat. Runner goes, pitch is swung on and missed. Throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Ryan Martinez. He's in scoring position with 2 outs.
Yeah, the Stompers are running all over Sam Gilliam today. It's not a team that runs a lot, but on the season against these Crawdads, they do have 12 steals now to just 1 caught stealing.
Nothing in 1. McGrew takes a long look to the plate. Sam Gilliam and McGrew now agree on a pitch. McGrew will look back to second. Long hold there. Now delivers the 0-1 in the dirt. Good stop by Gilly. Pump fakes the throw to second, but just holds on to it. 1-1.
Healdsburg has taken the lead.
Oh,
Oh,
what happened?
a Peyton Schultz 2-run single. All because of Josh Pernetti error.
1-1 from McGrew with the go-ahead run on second base. Out of the stretch, in there for strike 1 and 2.
So close in the Berg.
Seen crazier things happen. I mean, the Mudcats scored 5 in the bottom of the 8th not too long ago. Anything can happen. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning, McGrew will step off the back of the mound.
And really none of what happens there matters unless the Crawdads win here.
Exactly.
Crawdads' magic number sits at 2 right now, which means 2 Crawdads wins, 2 Packers losses, a win and a loss. Any combination of those will give Crawdads first place.
1 and 2, fastball way high. Gilliam to a knee, sliding to his right, but the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Dylan McShane getting loose with a little something behind it.
He's been on and off throwing for quite some time. Saw him throwing maybe 15 minutes ago, took a break, and Wilmer Barrios was throwing, now back to McShane. Here's the 2-2, line drive, right side, but foul over the batting cage. So we'll do the 2-2 one more time.
Yeah, we'll get to see some guys we really haven't seen this year. Wilbur Barrios has only thrown a third of an inning. Devin Mason has been on the roster for a while. He's looking to get 2 appearances to make his way onto the postseason roster. And there's rumblings that a doctor's in town.
Rumblings. Good guy to have for the postseason.
Magician replaced by a doctor.
It's a good crew.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base is Ryan Martinez. Here's Jeremy Maldonado versus E.J. McGrew. McGrew set, and the 2-2. Curveball poked to the right side. Helfrich will field on one big high hop, take it to first, and retire the side. So E.J. McGrew works around a 2-out walk, and the Stompers go scoreless in the 4th. We're going to the top of the 5th inning, tied at 2. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. The NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment.
It's Aiden Collin, the righty, has been fantastic out of Cal State Northridge. He has gone 13 2/3 innings, 16 strikeouts, 10 walks are a little high. A 2.63 ERA. He's only given up runs to the Healdsburg Prune Packers.
He'll be tasked with 7, 8, and 9. Sam Gilliam, Nico Asbelqueta, and Ryder Helfrich. Gilly coming up to the plate, bats out of the right side. Flew out to left field just in front of us. 2-2 were tied at Arnold Field in the top of the 5th inning. Crawdads trying to win their 4th game in a row. First pitch to Gilly is popped up on the infield, but drifting and foul. 0-1.
Did you see it?
I did.
Oh.
I did see that one.
Okay, my bad.
I thought it was going to be in play, and it wasn't. Also, it's been 15 minutes. Nico Button and Owen Firestone said they were coming over. The 0-1, a curveball bends in, a strike. No balls and 2 strikes quickly to Sam Gilliam. What's up with that?
With what? Oh, they're them lying? Yeah, I don't know. I
was also told the roll call. Haven't got it yet. 0-2. Curveball in the dirt, blocked by Isaiah Velasco. 1-2.
I think that pitch recognition is really good to see from Sam Gilliam, whose last at-bat came 11 days ago. Still got it.
He has been taking some BP.
Some really impressive BP, too.
1-2. Fastball just off the outside to even it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, he's been hitting for the last few days.
Yeah, but even that's all fastballs.
Right.
You're not really.
And it's also not,
recognition pitches.
It's somewhat the same. Here's the 2-2 off the outside again. The count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Does have a home run this summer against these Stompers to Gilly's corner.
It was probably over the scoreboard at Monte Vista.
He has 4 home runs, and they're all there.
3-2. Changeup swung on and missed. Gilly goes swinging for out number 1 in the 5th. First strikeout of the day for Aiden Cullen.
That's what he'll do. He's been the stopper again. The only runs he's allowed have been to Healdsburg. Coming off a game just 2 appearances ago where he went 2 1/3 against the Admirals, struck out 5 in those 2 1/3 innings.
Here's Nico Azpilicueta. Righty on righty. Cullen to Azpilicueta. Nico struck out back in the 2nd inning. Watches a first pitch curveball miss outside. 1-0. Book is closed on Chase Minor. 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, a walk, 7 strikeouts. 1-0. Fastball again off the outside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now, I don't have it on me like, I don't know, some other broadcasters, maybe ones that reside in Healdsburg would have. But is that the most strikeouts Crawdad has, or a pitcher has thrown against the Crawdads?
2-0 in the dirt. I don't think so. No. Someone against the Prune Packers struck out 8.
Oh, Stamos, I think
Stamos struck out 8 and 7. While ago. You have to go back.
Check it out, yeah.
You have to go back in that book. 3 balls and no strikes to Azpilicueta. And it's a fastball way off the outside. So walk follows up the strikeout. There's a runner on first base and 1 away for Ryder Helfrich.
Chris Stamos did strike out 8 on 7/6/23.
July 6th.
That is, yeah.
Yeah. Helfrich was the 5th strikeout for Chase Minor. It's the 2nd out of the, the 3rd out of the 3rd inning.
I'm ready for Ryder's first home run.
Yeah.
It's going to be right to me. I'm going to catch Ryder's first home run.
Get it signed. First pitch. High and tight, called a strike, 0-1. Wow.
Woo!
Big zone.
Big zone. Dropped my pen. Nothing's going right.
Now you got to take off the glove.
Oh, my goodness. Just getting comfortable in my sit.
Bold strategy. 0-1. Fastball down low, down to a knee was Velasco. 1-1.
What's the bold strategy?
Just dropping the pen, middle of the pitch, going down to get it. Update on the Mudcats and Prune Packers. 5-3 Healdsburg leads.
But Solano has gotten their leadoff runner on again.
This one in there for strike. 1-2 to Ryder Helfrich.
Solano, I will say, they have fun.
Yeah.
Like, obviously the wins haven't been there, but man, do they have fun.
1-2. Slider ripped foul. We'll do it again.
And that's not even a dig at them. Like, they're 6-26. But they are never out of a ball game.
No, and Josh Pernetti, you guys all know, he's awesome. We love him. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2-2 tie between the Crawdads and Stompers. Nico Azpilicueta off first. Here's the 2-2, or 1-2 rather. It's tapped foul down the 3rd base line. Ryder Helfrich and Aiden Cullen.
See number 47 over there with the unbelievable mullet.
Oh, yeah.
That's Hawk Hill.
That's awesome. Yeah, they're coming our way. I'm kind of scared.
I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know. Who knows? Group of kids following him. Throw over to first, but Azpilicueta is back standing. What's going on?
I don't know.
1 ball and 2 strikes, righty on righty. Colin versus Helfrich. Here's the 1-2 curveball in the dirt, blocked by Velasco. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, good curve, better take. Ryder has gotten so good over the last week or so. That Healdsburg series, we were waiting for it, but it came.
Yeah, that opposite field swing to the gap, right center field. Had one of those. Here's the 2-2 in the dirt, down low. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Ryder Helfrich. Had a couple were lined at the first baseman over the head of Ivan Bredauer, who was playing at first base. 3 balls, 2 strikes and out. Pitch to Helfrich. Inside ball 4. Back-to-back walks after the strikeout of Sam Gilliam. There's runners on first and second for the top of the order.
Yeah, we were counting down 3, 2, 1. Helfrich was counting his way to first base.
Take off that headset.
Big chance for Joey.
Donnelly steps in. He's 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the first, flew out to right very, very deep to Nathan Brasher back in the 4th. Only 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. The go-ahead run on second base. It's Nico Azpilicueta. First pitch Donnelly ripped out but missed. 0-1.
Yeah, went first pitch change up there, it looked like, and had Donnelly way out in front.
2-3-0 runs, hits, errors for the Crawdads. 2-4-0 hits, runs, errors for the Stompers. Colin steps off the back of the mound, the spaghetti spin move, but going nowhere was Nico Azpilicueta.
Spaghetti spin move?
Yeah, you never heard it?
No, I like it, though.
Okay. It's pretty
I
common.
love spaghetti.
Spaghetti and meatballs, solid. 0-1 to Joey Donnelly. Fastball, inner third, called a strike. 0-2 to JD.
JD. This is such a broadcast.
Yeah.
I'm just like a little out of it. Like, I
Yeah.
think the salt's got me out of it.
Maybe. Sun is set over the trees. Shadows are all across the field as the 0-2 gets in the dirt, away from Velasco, but not far enough for either runners to advance. Count goes to 1-2.
Look at All Day Zay back there.
Working hard.
Doing his thing.
Some Cal guys at the plate right now.
Yeah. Cal legends.
Yeah. Isaiah Velasco, of course, Joey Donnelly. One of the umpires is looked like patting down Aiden Cullen.
Never seen that before.
No. That reminded me of the Joe Musgrove Ear game.
Yeah.
What a day that was. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and out. Top of the 5th, Colin delivers from the stretch. Fastball swung on and missed. Huge out number 2 in the 5th inning. The second time Joey Donnelly has gone down on strikes.
Very, very, very big strikeout there. Just got the changeup. Looked like off the outside. Second strikeout for Colin. Big out because it. There's no way you can have a productive out in this situation. Got to get a single, a home run, a double, triple, error, walk. Let me name every single way you can get on base.
Time is called at home plate. The home plate umpire kicked some dirt off of home plate. And here's Brian Duroff. 0 for 2. He struck out back in the 4th. Second at bat in as many innings with the go-ahead run on second base. Colin delivers a first pitch curveball that misses outside. 1-0.
Great pitch recognition.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, thanks. It was the 12-6.
Wow.
1-0. Little low. Fastball. This is 2-0.
You're a star.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Barrios continues to warm in the Crawdad bullpen. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Here's the 2-0 fastball tapped foul over the head of the on-deck batter, Cole Fellows. 2-1.
Jasper Dalton Recht is in the game for Solano.
Nice name.
It's Jover.
Wow.
It's the 14.5 ERA, man.
Wow. Jover.
Jover.
Did you get that from KCSB?
No.
Wow.
Did
'cause
it say
we used-
Jover?
Yeah, all the time. Jover was a large part of our vocabulary. 2-1 from Aiden Cullen is a fastball hit into right field, not too deep. Chavi going back in foul ground. He reaches up against the fence, is able to make the catch for out number 3. A couple of walks for the Crawdads, but they leave the go-ahead run on second base. We're going bottom 5, 2-2 tie at Arnold Field. Two tie, bottom 5. This pitching change is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. The NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's the pitcher? Let's go.
It's Wilbur Barrios. Wilbur Barrios, the 5'9" senior from Stockton, California. No record, 1 game. He's thrown 1 out. It was a strikeout. Walked 2. Gave up a hit against Lincoln. Gave up a run. His ERA sits at 27. There's only one way to go. Hopefully.
He relieves E.J. McGrew, who was solid. 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Worked out of some pretty big jams. There was one back in the second inning. Runners on second and third, nobody out. Was able to get a pop-up, a strikeout, and a ground out. No runs scored. Did not allow any runs after the 2-run home run by Mikey Bell in the first inning. It'll be the top of the Stompers order. Logan Azum, Jag Burden, and Mikey Bell. First pitch to Logan Azum is in there for a strike, 0-1.
Wilbur's got a big fastball and a really good changeup. I thought the changeup looked really good the other day.
Azum 0 for 2, a couple of groundouts. The 0-1 is lined to left field. Donnelly started back, now comes in. He's able to make the catch for out number 1. Nice catch, Joey!
Good work, Joey.
Woo! No
Nothing,
reaction.
nothing,
No reaction.
No reaction.
So 2 pitches, 1 out. Here's Jag Burden, who singled and set up the 2-run home run back in the first inning. He walked back in the third, and the lights are on at Arnold Field.
Let there be light.
Wow. First pitch to Burden, in there, 1-0. Or in the dirt, 1-0.
Definitely not in there.
Just saw your reaction, jumping out of your seat. That caught me off guard.
Ryan Ellis and Dylan McShane are standing next to each other. I never thought we'd see
Wow.
the day.
1-0, fastball, blew it past him, 1-1.
It looks like Dylan is like standing on a chair.
Yeah. Dylan is so tall, dude.
Yeah, like Ryan Ellis is like
He's 5'8".
average height.
It's like, that's not that
Slightly
short.
below average. Dylan's just a gigantic. I mean, EJ looks tiny too.
Yeah. 1 ball and 1 strike. Barrios to Jag Burden, the center fielder. Checks his swing on a pitch that missed in the dirt, got to the backstop. No appeal, so 2 balls and 1 strike.
Tyler Lamperty legacy game today.
Is he still going?
No.
Done.
Jasper Dalton wrecked, remember? It's Jover.
Oh, yeah. What's the line on
5 innings,
Lamperty?
11 hits,
Okay.
5 runs, but only 3 of them were earned.
Solid outing. I think you take that. 2-1 from Barrios. Fastball, line drive, right field, down in front of Brian Duroff. A 1-out single for Jag Burden. He's now 2 for 2.
Another Mudcat error brings in another run. It's Jover.
Crazier things have happened on the baseball field.
You know what? They were down 5-0 in the 8th last time. So,
Not over.
you're right.
Not over.
Not Jover.
Here's Mikey Bell, who is having himself a day in his first couple of at-bats against the Crawdads this summer. Homered back in the first inning, the 2-run variety, and singled in the third. Has a runner on first base. It's Jag Burden. First pitch. Fastball in there for a strike from Wilbur Barrios.
I think Mikey Bell would love to ground into a double play right now.
Somewhat similar start to the 5th as back in the first.
Yeah.
0-1 from Barrios. Fastball misses high. 1-1. Logan Azum was recorded out in both those innings. Jag Burden singled on a 3-1. Once a 3-2 count. Next time, 3-1. Mikey Bell stands in with the runner on first. No home run yet. 1-1. Hit on the ground right side. Helfrich to his left goes to second. There's one. King spins, goes to first, a double play. Nice 4-6-3 double play to end the bottom of the 5th inning. Wilbur Barrios works a 1-2-3, gets some help from his friends. We're going top 6, tied at 2. Cole Fellows, Matt King, and Tyson Pointer due up in the top of the 6th inning. Fellows takes a strike, 0-1. 2-2 tie, Crawdads and Stompers. The 0-1 check swing, but the home plate umpire is going to say he went around. 0-2. Fellows today 1 for 2. Flew out to center field in the first, doubled in the 4th, came around to score the first Crawdad run. In an 0-2 hole, curveball taken outside, 1-2. It's Aiden Collin back to work. Struck out Gilliam, walked a couple, and struck out Donnelly. Got a pop-up. Left a couple of runners on base back in his first inning of relief. 1-2 to Fellows. Curveball misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, Dezay really thought he did something there with that one. Was holding it there, really praying for the call.
All day Zay.
All day Zay.
2-2 from Colin. Fastball popped up left side, but foul over the concession stands. Actually hit a tree, hits a sign, and is now rolling off the roof. Wow.
Gets to Ryan Ellis.
Ryan Ellis got it.
No errors for Ryan Ellis.
Does Ryan Ellis have food in his hand?
Yeah, they're all going to get food.
What?
They don't know they're getting food after the game.
Oh my goodness. 2-2, Colin to Fellows. Popped up pretty much same spot, but moving over is Mickey Bell, but it's foul.
I was ready.
Yeah. It's really weird when the play is coming towards you. You have to look down on the paper. It's switched. I didn't know what to look at.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
I keep hearing the bullpen guys say Austin.
Yeah.
They're talking about Bergs.
Yeah.
But it sounds
Not
like
you.
me.
Not everything's about you.
Hey, Cole's about to hit a home run on this pitch.
Watching the replay?
No, I'm just saying he's going to.
Okay.
I just know.
2-2. Curveball. Swing and a miss. Not quite the home run. Aiden Collin, his third strikeout. It's the first out of the sixth.
So I never say I'm watching the replay, man.
Oof.
My
That's
bad.
jinxed your boy.
Yeah.
Here's the shortstop, Matt King, 1 of 1. He's singled and scored and walked. He's looking to continue a good day at the plate. 1 out, top of the 6th inning. First pitch from Colin in the dirt.
I don't even know what to say when I'm doing color anymore.
It's really, really difficult. It's yeah. Want to know? Fastball just below the knees, 2 balls and no strikes. I mean, the game, you know, it does mean a lot.
It really means a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah, I think we're both just kind of cooked. 2-0 tapped foul. 2-1.
Yeah, we are. And I think it felt a little like a little more meaningful when the Healdsburg game was close.
Yeah.
Now they've broken it open with 7 unanswered. 8 unanswered, actually.
We can, you know, watch the Padres game. I'm going to go there. Yeah.
Austin Oda will be taking over on
No. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Aiden Cullen works from the stretch. A fastball hit high and deep left field. Tyler Martinez going back in front of the wall. He's able to make the catch for the 2nd out. King gave it a ride, but Martinez was there. There's 2 down.
Tyler Martinez played a good left field so far today. Continued it there. Nice job. Doing his thing.
I thought that was gone.
I did too. I was ready with the glove.
Did you hear the voice start to?
Inflect.
Yeah. You hear it? I'm working on it.
Yeah, you are.
Here's Tyson Pointer.
He's going to hit one. I just want to catch a ball today, man. I've wanted to catch a ball my entire broadcast career, and I've never gotten one.
Pointer, strikeout, and a double. First pitch misses high and tight, 1-0.
Man, are you on my Wi-Fi right now?
Might be.
Yeah, absolutely turn the Padres game off.
It's still good.
Oh my goodness.
This one is grounded down the third base line, 1-1.
Turn it off. Or, yeah, watch it on your phone. Man. No regard.
Why do you care?
Because I want the stream to be up
Boy.
for all of our
Theater
fans.
boy.
Crazy.
1-1 from Colin, misses high, 2-1.
Insane. You're something else.
Shadows have completely overtaken Arnold Field here in the top of the 6th inning. 2-1, just outside. 3 balls and 1 strike to Tyson Pointer. Aiden Collin in his 2nd inning of relief. It's 2-2, Crawdads and Stompers tied.
Hitters count.
Here's the 3-1. Fastball misses low. That's ball 4. So after 2 relatively quick and easy outs for Aiden Cullen, he walks Tyson Pointer, and Max Farfan is going to be coming up with the runner on base.
Feels like Max has not been swinging a great bat recently. He had a really nice day in Healdsburg where he had a couple key walks, but again, neither of those really swinging it. Let's turn that. It went out to me.
Couple of strikeouts for Farfan today, both swinging. Both against Chase Minor, the Stompers starter. Pointer extending off first. He's taking off for second. This one is crushed down the left field line. Hooking, foul.
Hit the weight room.
I mean, probably would have had the distance. Would have been close. A lot of top spin.
I guess we need to see him hit one a little more this way.
You better protect me.
Oh, I'm so ready.
Okay.
You have no idea.
I'm not gonna react to it. Like, you better catch this. I know that you do not track balls well in the outfield.
No.
So you better catch this. Throw over to first. Tyson Pointer slides back in safely. It was pretty close. Tag was applied late by Xavi Aparaguirre.
All of a sudden, it's 12-3.
All right.
Healdsburg. We're turning it off.
They're back.
It's Shover.
0-1. Hit on the ground up the middle. The shortstop, Jeremy Maldonado, will flip to second, and that's all they will need. So a 2-out walk for the Crawdads. They can't convert with a run. We're still tied at 2 with the Stompers coming up. Xavi Aparaguirre, Isaiah Velasco, and Nathan Brasher. 4, 5, and 6 on to face Wilbur Barrios. Back out for his second inning of relief. Got the 1-2-3 the fun way with the 4-6-3 double play after the 1-out single from Jag Burden. We're tied at 2 at Arnold Field in Sonoma. Crawdads and Stompers. In the 5th game of the season series is the first pitch of the inning. Misses low, 1-0 to Xavi. Xavi's 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts. The 1-0. Check swing. They're going to say he went around to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now, Xavi Iparagira has a walk-up song shared by a pitcher that played for many teams. You know who it was?
Yeah, you already told me this.
No.
Sergio Romo.
Yeah.
1-1 from Barrios. Fastball grounded foul. Behind home plate, 1-2.
Wilbur Barrios has a little bit of Sergio Romo in it.
A little bit. The longer hair.
Throws it off a little bit,
Throws it
but
off,
the
but-
beard, Sergio's only about 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
Doesn't throw hard, good slider.
Ahead of Xavi here, 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed. First strikeout for Wilbur Barrios. First out of the bottom of the 6th inning.
Yeah, really nice pitch, just a challenge fastball right there. Said my best against your best, what you got?
That'll bring up Isaiah Velasco, 0 for 2. Struck out in the first, grounded into the 4-6-3 double play to end the 3rd inning. Righty on lefty matchup with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sun has set. It is dusk. First pitch misses below the knees. 1-0.
I love the word dust.
Yeah, we're talking about it, what, yesterday?
I think so.
Dust.
The days kind of mix.
I couldn't tell you last month from yesterday. Here's the 1-0. Fastball fouled in and out of Gilly's glove, but it goes to 1-1 regardless. You can turn that game off. It's over.
It's kind of like the Padres. Every time they take the field, it feels like they're going to lose.
I mean, they're winning right now.
Second and third, 1 out.
Musgrove is him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barrios out of the windup. The 1-1 to Velasco is lined into center field. Moving over is Cole Fellows. He won't get it. It's down, a base hit. Heading around for second is Velasco. Strong throw goes there from Fellows. Quick tag, but it's not in time. Isaiah Velasco legs out the 1-out double and beats the throw from Cole Fellows.
Yeah, he hit it pretty well to left center. First hit of the day. Celebrated it like he was 4 for 4. Did an interesting celebration. Not sure what it was. It looked like he drew a box.
Play with emotion. You can't hate that.
I can do whatever I want.
You,
Act like you've been there.
you are what's wrong with baseball.
No, I'm absolutely not.
Here's Nathan Brasher, who's 1 of 2. Singled and stole a base back in the 2nd inning, lined out to Ryder Helfrich at second, back in the 4th. Runner on second base, 1 out, 2-2 tie in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch is popped up in right field area. In comes Brian Duroff. Tagging is Velasco. Duroff makes the catch. Velasco's going nowhere. There's 2 down.
I'm all for fun. All for fun.
Except when it's the other team.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
I think I'm fine with it. I just don't get what the celebration is.
Okay, but
No, that's all I said. I said I just don't
you
understand
know,
the
a
celebration.
lot of people might not know what the T means.
Right, but then,
So-
and I didn't get it at first either. And then I asked about it. I got it explained.
Okay, so let them have their fun.
Not letting them have their fun.
Here's Tyler Martinez, 1 of 2 Martinez brothers. He's 0 for 1. Walked in the 2nd, flew out to right field in the 4th. Righty on righty matchup. Go ahead run on second base. Slider misses outside. 1-0 to Tyler Martinez.
I'm old school.
Get over yourself. One and 0 from Wilbur Barrios. Fastball lined, but outside of the first base bag. A foul ball. 1-1. 12-3. Healdsburg leads over the Mudcats. Crawdads gonna have to win today. Magic number is 2. They're able to take 2 of 3 from the Stompers. They will clinch first place in the CCL North. This one is popped up foul, but into the parking lot 1 and 2.
Parking lot. That's it.
Okay.
Jabba Joe.
Java Joe. No,
Look at
no.
Jabba Joe. No.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Go ahead run is on second base. Barrios set, takes a peek at second. Now to the plate, the 1-2. Taken, that's strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Wilbur Barrios. The Stompers leave the go-ahead run in scoring position. We're going top 7 at Arnold Field in Sonoma, where Austin Oda will be carrying us the rest of the way.
Irony plays throughout the sound system here at Arnold Field as tequila is the song of choice when alcohol sales are halting.
Yeah.
Ironic. Are you ripping more salts? Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
No. Sam Gilliam, Nico Azpilicueta, Ryder Helfrich to hit. Still Eden Collin on the mound, the man of two first names. Will deliver to Gilliam at the plate. First pitch, Gilliam chops it to the left side, 0-1. Gilliam 0 for 2, hit a ball very hard to left field. That was tracked down by Tyler Martinez and then struck out on 7 pitches in his last at-bat. Bats here to lead off the 7th in a tie ball game at 2, the 0-1. Gilliam hits it high and deep to left field, but that'll hook foul. 0-2.
I don't know if I've ever seen Gilliam go the opposite way.
I have not.
Literally, I'm trying to think of a time in batting practice. Don't think it's happened. Also, Musgrove got out of that second and third one out. Just so you know. Pulls the ball well.
0-2. Gilliam smashes it over the third base bag, and it's going to be off the umpire, and thus a foul ball. Ouch.
Cade Cushing yelled, "Fair ball!"
Cade Cushing, no regard for
No.
human life.
That could not have felt good. It's also starting to get cold. That's something I was not taking into consideration because I just have shorts and t-shirts. Tough.
TUF.
TOUGH. Tough.
Look at you.
Put me in the B.
Big spelling guy. The 0-2 to Gilliam. Curveball down low, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Top 7, all 2s, the 1-2. High and tight, spins Gilliam around. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Look out.
Look out.
Ouch back.
What?
Ouch back.
Ouch back?
Yeah.
Never heard that.
Really?
Really?
Huge MLB The Show term.
Really?
Matt Vasgersian. Ouch
Okay.
back. Ouch back.
Yeah, sure. The 2-2. Collins sets at the belt. Now delivers. Gilliam checks his swing on a ball on the inside. Did he go? No! No! Absolutely not. 3-2. On deck is Nico Azpilicueta. The 3-2 to Gilliam. Hits it high and deep, left field. If it's fair, it's gone, but it's hooking, and that'll go foul.
Oh.
Dylan McShane tried to
Oh.
barehand it. That was not smart.
Did he?
No.
He did.
He did?
He caught it.
I don't think he caught it. I think he dropped it.
No, no.
Did he catch it? No catch,
No
says Ryan
catch.
Delaney.
No catch. Yeah. Bummer.
The pitch again. Gilliam takes off the inside, ball 4. Good at bat.
Hey, would have liked the home run, the walk. Hey, that works. Go ahead run is on. That's great.
Look at the Padres, man.
Oh my gosh, Jake Cronenworth.
Known hitter of baseballs.
Known. Never mind.
Here's Nico Azpilicueta, who is 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk. He has 5 plate appearances, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. 3 true out comes Merchant.
Yeah.
First pitch, squares to bunt, gets it down. It's a good one, but it's foul. Off to the right of the first base chalk, 0-1.
Like that. I like that bunt play here. It's still early enough where you don't feel like you're really giving away outs. Ryder Helfrich on deck is swinging a hot bat, right? So you get a runner in scoring position. Haven't seen how Nico Azpilicueta has been able to run yet. But get it down, maybe beat it out, maybe have first and second with nobody out.
0-1, squares again, gets this one down third base side, but it's foul 0-2. I will bet you $1 million he's not going to bunt here.
Okay. Shake on it.
No.
Okay. Now you got to protect. 0-2. I will critique the bunt form after this pitch.
Please. Calling at the belt. The 0-2. Azpilicueta takes just a little away. Looks like the slider.
So when you're bunting, especially bunting a curveball, you just got to hold that bat out there. Keep it there. Azpilicueta kind of dropped the barrel, popped the bunt up. You got to keep it. Keep it right there. Hold that angle.
You saying keep it, have the same energy as get him. Get him.
Ryan Brome, I miss you.
The 1-2 to Azpilicueta. Popped up, foul off to the right. We will do it again.
I wonder what Ryan Brome is doing on this fine evening.
Ryan Brome, what are you doing on this fine evening? Should I text him?
Yeah, we miss you, buddy.
Yeah, we do.
You think he's listening?
No.
Oh.
Maybe.
There's a chance.
Yeah. If there's a will, there's a way. 1-2. Aspilcueta takes a curveball down low. Was blocked by Velasco, but Gilliam couldn't go anywhere as he didn't read it very well.
Yeah, kind of one of those ones that shoots away from the catcher. Tough to read those. You know, gets away in that direction towards the third base dugout. It's tough for a reader or a runner on first base to read that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2-2. Aspilcueta takes just a little low and away. Velasco went up to look to throw to first, but Gilly was back. It's back-to-back full counts. That started with first pitch strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Gilliam, the go-ahead run on first. Here in the 7th, the 3-2. Aspilcueta strikes out swinging. 4th strikeout for Aiden Collin. It's big out number 1.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. Crawdads don't have their best stuff offensively. You just got to find a way to keep grinding it out. Gotta push at least one more across. Anyway.
Maybe 2, 3 more.
Yeah.
4, 7, 12.
You have the glove on when you're doing play-by-play. Is there any chance that I can protect, when you're on play-by-play so you can focus?
I want to catch the ball. It's time for a mound visit, and it's time for a look around the CCL. This look around the CCL is brought to you by American Stage Tours, small enough to care, large enough to compete, and quick enough to get us here in time for batting practice. Santa Barbara Foresters defeated the Conejo Oaks 11-7. Stir it up. OC trails slow 3-2 in the bottom of the 5th. Arroyo Seco and Academy 3-1. Arroyo Seco leads at the Urban Youth Academy. Lincoln leads Bay Area 6-2 the bottom of the 6th. Healdsburg and Solano in the top of the 7th. It is 12-3 Healdsburg. It's Jover.
That game is over. Mudcats season over.
Not completely true.
It's over.
They have another game tomorrow.
Jover.
Here's Ryder Helfrich, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Grounds this one past the reach of the third baseman, Mikey Bell, into left field. The base knock. Up with it in left is Martinez, as it's a big turnaround second by Gilliam, but he'll stay put at second base. Should be called a knock.
Yeah, that's a base hit. Hit very, very well off the bat of Ryder Helfrich. We've seen him go the other way on a line here out in front of no idea what the pitch was, but he was out in front of it and just pulls it down the line. A very tough play for Mikey Bell. Went down to a knee, got by, took a big hop. First and second, top of the order. Got to score. Got to capitalize in this spot.
Just the 4th hit of the day for the Crawdads, and the only time they've gotten a hit outside of the 4th inning. Here's Joey Donnelly, who is 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Hit a ball to the warning track and right. The first pitch to him swings and misses over the top of a changeup. 0-1. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Crawdads have runners on first and second. Great speed on first with Helfrich, with Gilliam on second base. The 0-1 from Colin to Donnelly. A long wait. Now he comes to the plate. Donnelly takes down and in. 1-1.
Long wait. Now he comes to the plate.
Yeah.
Bang.
Bang. Bang.
Calvin Wisher, 3, bang.
Who's Calvin Wisher?
Gaucho legend.
1-1. Donnelly hits it high and deep to right field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is foul. No idea where that ball went.
No. Had the Crawdad bullpen on their feet. But it was foul. I saw it the whole way.
Yeah, you did. Moosey. They call him Moosey.
Moose? Who's Moosey?
Joey Donnelly, the Moose.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was the Moon Man.
That's the broadcast nickname.
Okay.
The 1-2. Gilliam runs from second, pitches chopped to the right side. This will do the trick as Martinez is up with it. He throws to first just in time to get Donnelly by a half a step, but it moves both runners up.
Yeah, on the double steal there, both Helfrich and Gilliam were going. Now, someone's going to have to come in clutch with 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, a chance to get going, to wake up.
It'll be Brian Duroff, who is 0 for today, which means he's due. A fly out, a pop out to first baseman in foul territory, and a strikeout looking. On the year with runners in scoring position, he has a 333 average, an 852 OPS, pair of doubles. He's been very good. Bats here with 2 of them on and 2 out. Tie game here in the 7th. First pitch. Draw off takes down low. Good stop by Velasco, 1-0. Crawdads feels like they need to win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't want to put the pressure on to win 2 straight in the last 2 games of the season.
The 1-0. Duroff grounds it to the left side. It's right at the shortstop. Maldonado double clutches, throws low and wide to first, and it's in time at first. I thought Duroff beat it out. It looked like he did to me, but it ends the inning. The Crawdads get a hit, a walk, but leave 2 runners on. After we stretch, it's all 2s here from Arnold Field. Bottom half of the 7th inning, all knotted at 2. It's been a pitcher's duel to this point with E.J. McGrew and Wilbur Barrios on the Crawdads end, and Aiden Collin following the starter Chase Minor on the Stompers side. Here, it's 8-9-1 to hit for Sonoma. Still Wilbur Barrios on the mound. First pitch to Ryan Martinez is waved at and chopped foul, 0-1. On the day, Martinez 0 for 1, a walk, a stolen base, and a pop-out. Barrios, the righty, works exclusively from the windup, at least with no one on, of course. Shut up. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good slider, 0-2. What are you laughing about?
Nothing. Exclusively out of the windup, except with runners on. So, not exclusively.
The 0-2. Tapper to third. Max Farfan charges. Fields on 2 hops on the run. Throws off the back leg to first. It's in time. What a play by Max Farfan to get the first out of the 7th.
Yeah, that's a tough one, too. That little spinner coming into his right, throwing on that right leg. Got to have a strong arm to throw across the diamond on the run like that. You know Farfan's got a strong arm. We've seen it.
Guy loves to play defense.
He really likes it.
Here's Jeremy Maldonado, who's 0 for 2. Continuing his long 0 for stretch. First pitch to him here is below the knees, blocked behind the plate by Gilliam, 1-0. It's been a long time since Jeremy Maldonado has gotten a league hit. Like a really long time. Like, let me tell you how long. After the 1-0. By that I mean I don't have it up. The 1-0. At the knees on the outside, even at 1. The last Jeremy Maldonado league hit came on June 13th. 1-1. Fastball down and in, 2-1.
It's a long time.
To give you a little bit of a gauge on how much things have changed since then, as the 2-1 from Barrios. High and tight, 3-1. This is what the Crawdads lineup looked like then. Ryan Ellis, Casey Cummings, Ryan Brome. Matt King was still hitless. Cole Fellows, Brian Duroff hitting 6th. Sam Gilliam, Joey Donnelly was so poor at the start of the year he was hitting 8th. And Cam Calvillo. 3-1, swing and a miss, 3-2. Cam Calvillo was playing third base. The pitching that day. This is an interesting line. The 3-2 from Barrios to Maldonado. Oh, comes in and hits him. Looked like on the elbow. But the pitching that day for Walnut Creek, it was the first Jackson Flores start. Following him was Sean Fitzpatrick in his first appearance with the Crawdads. Tyler Blair got the win. Ryan Troy and Cade Cushing. Xavi Iparagira pitched for Sonoma.
Wow. Yeah. What happened? We've only been here one other time.
Correct?
What happened then? Tell me. Enlighten me.
I would love to. Crawdads won 13-8. This is what their lineup looked like. It was Ryan Ellis. Ryan Ellis led off, went 4 for 4, was a home run away from the cycle.
Yeah, I remember that.
Casey Cummings hit second. Cole Fellows hit third. Matt King cleaned up. Tyson Pointer, Brian Duroff, Griffin Harrison, Nico Button, Emmett Finney. Ryan Spolero got the start.
Yep.
Nate Nordell had 5 strikeouts in relief.
Yeah, he was
Joey
awesome.
Camerata, Ryan Delaney, and Ryan Featherson got 1 out. Crawdads won 13-8. They were up 13-1 at one point.
Yeah, things got out of hand. What's going on, by the way, in this game?
I don't really know. Brant Cummings is going out to talk to the home plate umpire about something. That look around the Crawdads pass was brought to you by me. Trying to hang on to that Old Town vibe.
Since early 2003. When you were born?
Yeah, early-ish.
March?
April.
April. May, June, July.
Either way, here's Logan Azum, the left-handed hitting designated hitter with Maldonado on first, 1 out. First pitch, chopper to the right side, and on 2 weird hops, Nico Aspilcueta will field it and take it to the bag himself, as moving up to second is Maldonado. He was running on the pitch.
Yeah, it was his only play there, and a good job. Those ones can be tough, those high hops that you got to get on the way down. He does so. Runner does move into scoring position, so Wilbur Barrios going to have to work out of a little mini jam here in the 7th.
Jack Burden is the guy that Sonoma wants at the plate right now. He's reached base 3 times, have a couple, 1 hard hit single, 1 very softly hit infield single, and a walk. So he's seeing the ball well, up over 330 on the year. Righty on lefty, Barrios to Burden. Looks to second, first pitch. Burden takes a changeup down low, blocked by Gilliam, and he pounces on it in front of him, 1-0.
It's a good one. By Gilly. Got to keep that in front, right? No way that can get by you. Got to be a wall here.
2-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. No errors for either side, just 10 combined hits. The 1-0. Burden takes off the outside, 2-0. Mikey Bell is on deck, but he's 2 for 3. This is a dangerous part in the Sonoma lineup, a team that has been much more competitive here in the second half compared to in the first half. The 2-0. Hit high, shallow. Back of shortstop. Matt King and Ryder Helfrich, the middle infield duo. It's Matt King that makes the catch for the 3rd out. It's 3 shutout frames for Wilbur Barrios. We'll head to the top half of the 8th inning. The Crawdads and Stompers tied at 2. Top half of the 8th inning, all twos. Crawdads and Stompers, and it's time for a pitching change. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment.
It's the righty, Tony Suarez. 5'11", 185 pounds. The sophomore from Santa Rosa Junior College has been awesome this summer. 3.71 ERA. Making his 11th appearance of the summer. No starts, but 17 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts, 8 walks, 17 hits. The whip a little bit high at 1.56, but he went to the same junior college as Jared Sundstrom.
Wow.
Yeah.
And about half of this Stompers team.
Yeah.
It's the final line for Aiden Colony was great. 3 innings, a hit, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. No runs, kept the score where it was. It's the middle of the Crawdads lineup looking to attack Suarez. Fellows, King, Pointer. First pitch to Cole Fellows is on the outside for a strike. Fellows 1 for 3, a line out, a strikeout, and a double. This really the only part of the lineup that has done any damage today.
Yeah, and they got to find a way to come through here. Doesn't matter who gets it done. It's just about getting it done.
The 0-1. Fellows hits it high and deep to right field, but that'll go foul.
Did Cole learn how to elevate the ball to the pull
I
side?
think so. We heard it yesterday. We were watching back the Synergy video,
Yes.
looking for his home run, and we heard as he went back to the dugout after his first inning ground out as the 0-2 to Fellows, down and in, 1-2. He said, or Ryan Ellis said, "Hey, you can't hit it much harder," and he said, "Yeah, but I can learn to elevate."
Yeah.
He's done that.
Yes.
He's hitting the ball hard. It's a pretty sight. The 1-2. Way up high. 2-2.
Yeah, it's kind of, lefties. A lot of it's really interesting. A lot of lefties have, a problem in which they just hit the ball hard to the pull side on the ground. If he can elevate it, they'd be great hitters, even better than he already is.
2-2 curveball down low. 3-2. Good pitch by Suarez. Better take by Fellows.
Because Fellows is already, put him into one of the best hitters in the CCL. Just pure hitters, he's definitely up there. But once he starts to elevate, he's going to start popping some homers.
3-2. Elevated to the left field side, but foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Because
I'll repeat it.
he's definitely got the pop. And we saw a glimpse of it yesterday. We've seen the double today. Home run to right center field. Didn't get out by much, but it was a low line drive.
The 3-2. Fellows flies this one to the left side. That'll tail away. Foul. A good battle going on by Fellows and Suarez. Three balls, 2 strikes, no outs here in the top of the 8th. All tied at 2. Crawdads looking to cut their magic number to just 1. The 3-2. Fellows grounds one, past the diving first baseman Aparagira into right field. That's a base hit. He's around first, heading for second as the ball's retrieved in the right field corner by Brasher. And they're going to keep Fellows at first base as Brasher got up with it quickly. It's a leadoff single by Cole Fellows, his second hit of the day.
He is awesome. He is getting so hot right now at the plate. Everything he puts in play is 90 exit velo plus. And I can't confirm that, but that's just what it feels like. He's hitting the ball so hard.
That'll bring up Matt King, who's 1 for 2 today. A walk, a single, and a fly out. Ryan Brome leaves. Cole Fellows takes over.
Yeah.
First pitch to Matt King. Checked his swing on a ball up high, 1-0. Don't look now. Cole Fellows all of a sudden is near the top of the leaderboards for RBI. He sits 12 behind Ryan Brome, but he sits 2 behind Damian Bravo. The 1-0. King chops it up the middle, could be 2. Maldonado will flip to second 1. Martinez to first, not in time. So it's a 6-4 fielder's choice, but King does a good job to hustle down the line and make that just 1 out.
Yeah, really nice job by King. He recognizes it the second he hits it. Wasn't hit all that hard, so Maldonado and Martinez had to be quick. And for a guy that doesn't run too well, he was busting it down the first base line, able to beat it out. And, you know, nothing really changes here.
Here's Tyson Pointer. A walk, a double, and a strikeout today. You're in a big spot. First pitch. Pointer takes down low, gets past the catcher Velasco all the way to the backstop. He can't find it. King's around second. He's looking at 3, but he'll be held up at second base on the wild pitch. What are you doing?
Nothing.
No, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Say it on the broadcast. If you can't say it on the broadcast, don't do it to my
He's
face.
just mocking you.
For what?
As you mock me.
Never.
I literally, today.
Never.
I literally, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
A ball and no strikes to Pointer. King now on second, 180 feet from scoring.
Math guy.
The 1-0. Pointer takes up and away, 2-0. Yeah, my mom last night at dinner pointed out to us that we say the number of feet that a guy is from second base or from home a lot.
Yeah.
2-0. Pointer takes down low. Good block by Velasco, 3-0.
I feel like we say a lot, you know, throughout a broadcast day to day. I didn't think we repeated ourselves on that front too much.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that feel very repeated. That is not one of them.
Yeah.
The 3-0. Pointer takes high ball 4. So he reaches base for the 3rd time, pushes runners to first and second. Still just 1 out for Max Farfan.
Back-to-back days with a double for Tyson Pointer and 2 walks today. Locked in. This guy is locked in at the plate.
Farfan 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts and a fielder's choice. Time is called. Give me a Padres update.
They are beating the Rangers 3-0 in the top of the 6th inning. It's Joe Musgrove working in his 6th inning. 6th shutout inning with 1 out, facing Nathaniel Lowe in a 1-0 count.
I love Nathaniel Lowe.
Very good baseball player.
Jabba Joe. No. Little look at Healdsburg Solano. It's 14-3 Healdsburg. Ball game.
Ouch back.
Ball game.
Ouch back.
Dylan McShane is back working in the Crawdads bullpen.
What is this, like the 4th time he's been
Something
up?
like that. Still no pitches to Max Farfan here in his 4th at bat. Runners on first and second, no outs. First pitch to Farfan is up and away, ball 1. Tony Suarez has not done a good job of being in the strike zone.
Yeah, it kind of can't happen because you give these Crawdads free bases, they're going to find a way to beat you.
The 1-0. Farfan smashes it straight back. 1-1.
Farfan into my hands right here. To my left, so you can't catch it.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Suarez to Farfan.
Nathan Lowe base hit.
Nathaniel.
Sorry.
Suarez looks to second. Now the 1-1. Farfan takes a curveball at the knees, 1-2.
Yeah, slider, curveball, outer third. Really, really well located. Farfan can go the opposite field, but he's looking for something in. Down and in, middle in, up and in. Something that he can elevate.
1-2. Line straight back. We'll reset. A ball and 2 strikes. One more time.
That was one of those pitches that I think Farfan thinks he could have crushed. Hanger, slider, just fouls it straight back. Another chance with 2 strikes. Got to find a way in this at-bat, at the very least, to move the runners over.
Suarez sets above the belt. The 1-2. Farfan pops it up to the right side. That'll go foul. I saw that one.
Ooh,
Ow.
I heard that one.
Ow.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, no. No bueno.
Got me.
No, it didn't.
Ouch.
Ouch back.
Ouch back. Suarez ready with the 1-2. Looks to second. Now to the plate. Here it comes. Farfan strikes out swinging. Got the curveball past him. It's the first strikeout for Suarez. Comes in a big spot.
Hat trick for Max Farfan. Tough day at the plate, but Gilly, still a chance. Still a chance.
First day back. Could do something special.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would. Crawdads do not want to lose today. They don't want to lose any day, but today it feels more important than a lot.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
First pitch to Gilliam. Swing and a miss. Curveball down low. Gets past the catcher Velasco, but it's a late break off second. The throw is going to go back to first, and it's not in time. As back in standing at first is Pointer. I think it was a strike as well. So a lose for the Crawdads.
Yeah, it definitely could have been extra 90 feet for the runners, but looked like Matt King just didn't get a good beat on it.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 2-2. Crawdads and Stompers tied here in the 8th. The 0-1. Down and away. Curveball. 1-1. Nico Aspilcueta is on deck. He struggled so far with the bat. Gilliam wants to give the Crawdads the lead right here. The 1-1. Just off the outside corner with a fastball, 2-1.
It's a really, really good take. Gilly, yeah, he's a guy that's not looking for anything outside. He wants something in because he pulls the ball in the air with the best of them. Something leaks in. Watch out.
Suarez is 2-1. High and tight, 3-1.
Now in a 3-1 count, don't get greedy. You know, if you see a pitch that's close, don't have to swing, right? 3-1. Still got another strike to play with.
3-1. Gilliam taps it to the third base side, foul. Over by Ralph, who makes a play.
Oh, yeah, Ralph.
Hey, tomorrow's Ralph Day at the park. Don't tell him that, because I don't think he knows.
Really?
Yeah.
What if he doesn't show up?
Oh, he'll show up. Okay. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 8th. All 2s, Crawdads and Stompers. Runners will be going on the pitch. King from second, Pointer from first. Suarez sets above the belt, now looks to the plate. Looks back to second, and the 3-2. Runners go. Gilliam lines it over the third baseman into left field. That's a base knock. Coming home to score is King. Pointer's going to be held up at third. Martinez's throw goes to second. Gilliam's going to be caught between first and second. It's an RBI base knock for Sam Gilliam, and the Crawdads take a 3-2 lead.
Welcome back, Gilly. Such a good swing, pulling that thing down the line with the runners going. No doubt they're scoring. They take their first lead of the game late.
Doesn't matter when you do it, as long as you do it. The infield is going to come in and talk to Tony Suarez, as it looks like is the manager for Sonoma, and it's going to be the day for Suarez. He gives up the tie ball game, and the Crawdads have taken the lead here in the 8th. The Cardiac Crawdads have done it again. We're going to step aside. When we come back, Crawdads lead 3-2. Here in the top half of the 8th inning, the Crawdads have taken their first lead of the game, and it's a new pitcher for Sonoma. It's Alfredo Capacete. The call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel at the game of baseball and softball, all while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment.
The 6'2" righty, 210 pounds, will face Nico Asbilqueta. A couple tough last name battles here. 1-3-5 in is making his 6th appearance, 6 2/3 innings, 7 strikeouts.
First pitch to Asbilqueta is smashed down the third base side, but foul. 0-1. Asbilqueta is 0 for 2. A pair of strikeouts. Both times that he has struck out has been that pitcher's 4th strikeout of the game. So it was Aiden Collins' 4th strikeout and Chase Minor's 4th strikeout.
Okay. Analysis.
Yeah. 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get stopped by the second baseman, who can't make the play as he fumbles it by the second base bag. A run comes home to score. It's insurance on the air, and it's 4-2. The Crawdads double their lead.
Needed that. That's a nice little cushion, 2 runs. I'm assuming it's going to be McShane. He's been throwing for a while. Got to feel comfortable. Doesn't hurt to add on. Keep it going. Keep the line moving.
So you got a feel for Alfredo Capacete, who got the ground ball he wanted, was really in a position to get out of the inning. That'll bring up Ryder Helfrich with 2 on, 2 out. Dad's lead by 2. Helfrich on the day, 1 for 2, a walk, a single, and a strikeout. They give Asbilqueta a single for the first pitch to Helfrich is a ball. So that means it's a single and an RBI.
All right. Congratulations, first hit as a Crawdad.
Okay. 1-0 to Ryder. Ground ball to shortstop and sliding stop by Maldonado. He's going to shovel it to second. That's in time. So Alfredo Capacete comes in, gives up a hit, but gets a ground ball to get him out of the inning. But the Crawdads score 2 times and will head to the bottom of the 8th. Now the Crawdads lead by 2. Bottom of the 8th inning, this call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. Tell me all about the Duck.
Dylan McShane, 6'9", nice, 225 pounds, has been so awesome this year. 2-1 win-loss, 4.82 ERA, making his 7th appearance of the summer. Skipping out on some family vacation time, so that's pretty awesome for us. 14 strikeouts in 18 2/3 innings. The walks a little high with 14, the hits a little high with 15, but he's coming off his best outing of the summer. A start at McBean Stadium against the Lincoln Potters, went 5 innings, gave up 2 runs on 2 hits, 6 strikeouts. He was awesome. Looks to carry that momentum into the 8th inning with a 4-2 lead.
Hopefully into the playoffs where he could be the Game 1 starter for the Crawdads, no matter who they play.
Yeah.
He'll face Mikey Bell, Chavi Iparagira, and Isaiah Velasco. Final line for Wilbur Barrios. He was really fantastic. 3 innings, 2 hits, a walk, 2 strikeouts, no runs. He departs in line for the win.
Wilbur.
Wilbur.
Yeah.
Mikey Bell at the dish is 2 for 3, a double play, a single, and a home run. So he's been all over. First pitch, down low, 1-0.
Big thing for Dylan. Get ahead. Get ahead, stay ahead. That has been, the walks, you heard about it, 14 in the 18 innings he's pitched. It's high. He knows it. He's trying to work on it. But just get strike one. Strike one is huge for Dylan.
The 1-0, fastball on the outside, 1-1. Looked like a pretty firm fastball.
Yeah, we know it's going to be around 90 miles an hour. It was 88 to 91, I think, at Lincoln.
1-1, way outside with the fastball. 2-1. It's cool right now because obviously I watched this guy at Oregon. I don't know if I've ever been as excited to watch a player in their second year as Dylan McShane, because I think just the growth from first to second year is always huge, and Dylan has been an A-plus human being, so it's easy to root for him. This is the 2-1. Is grounded up the middle. Matt King goes to a forehand to get it, snags it behind the second base bag, spins, throws to first. It's in time. What a play by Matt King.
Cade Cushing loves it. I love it. What a play by Matt King. Such a tough one, too. Going to his left behind the second base bag. Wastes no time on the spin move. Beautiful throw to first. One up, one down.
That was a great play.
Really,
Huge
really,
play.
Really, really nice play.
And it's big to start the inning, too.
Yes.
Here's Xavi Paragira, who's 0 for 3. Righty on righty, McShane. The big righty to Xavi, the big righty. First pitch to Xavi is just off the inside, 1-0. But back to the point about McShane. I know Spencer, my roommate and our social media manager, he's really excited to watch McShovey next year up at Oregon. But it's cool right now because he's wearing 40, which was Oregon's closer's number this year. 1-0 slider outside, 2-0. Just like kind of cool.
I've talked to Dylan a few times, and he says he doesn't care what he does.
Yeah.
But you know Oregon really well. You'd rather see him start, close, long relief.
That's a good question. 2-0 to Xavi is grounded to the right side over his rider Helfrich on a couple hops, scoops it up, takes his time, and lobs it over to first. 2 retired, Xavi 4-3. I think this year for Dylan, I think the kind of the ceiling for him would be as a closer. And I think he could do it. And I think just coming out, but like almost like a long closer.
Yeah,
he can give you 4 innings a weekend.
I think, I don't know. I really like Dylan McShane. Like, I don't think leverage necessarily, but you're up 2 and you don't know really who to go to and you need 2 or 3 innings. I think he is a great arm for that situation.
Yeah, I would agree.
And I think he will absolutely develop into a starter.
Here's Isaiah Velasco, who's 1 for 3. Watches the first pitch at the letters on the outside, nothing in one. I agree. I think right now.
He's going into his sophomore year.
Right. And I think right now just a bullpen arm is probably the best role for him. But we've seen him do it this year. Like, he can throw as a starter, as a reliever.
Yeah. I think time will come and.
Oh, one fouled off.
And we'll see him starting games in Eugene. And I think.
He's going to be really good.
I think junior, senior year, look out because he could 100% be your Friday night guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think my senior year, I'm going to go to a game. It's going to be Cal Oregon, and I'm going to see Tyler Blair and Dylan McShane as the Friday night billing.
Quite the matchup.
The 0-2. Up high with the fastball, 1-2. I know Jared Mack, the lead coverage guy for Oregon baseball, good friend of mine. Need to get him a Crawdads jersey, but he is Dylan McShane's biggest supporter. So he thought Dylan should have been the setup guy last year. I think this summer he's done a lot. 1-2, change it up, down and away. 2-2. Done a lot to kind of raise his standings in the awareness of the Oregon coaches. It's a new pitching coach this year, so kind of a blank slate to work off of.
Yeah, I think we've seen him mature he hasn't been here even the whole summer, but the time that he has, we've seen growth from him.
2-2. Chopper to the right side. Ryder Helfrich's over. He will toss to first. It's low, and it gets past Nico Espelqueda all the way to the backstop, and over there to get it is Sam Gilliam as it goes all the way behind home plate. Just a blatant throwing error by Ryder Helfrich.
Yeah, it just hung on his hand a little too long. Got there in time, just duffed the throw. Unfortunate.
Duffed?
I don't even know the word.
Muffed?
No, not muffed. That's like a ground ball that eats you up. Flubbed.
Flubbed?
Flubbed the throw.
Messed up?
Either way, it's an
Made a
error.
poor?
Either way, it's an error.
I'll bring up Nathan Brasher, who's 1 for 3. Did I just do an on-air burp?
That is.
A ball and a strike to Nathan Brasher. Runner on first, 2 outs. Crawdads lead by 2, and they're trying to keep their lead right there. Tying run at the plate, Brasher. He's got a home run this summer. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Velasco, the runner on first. McShane set at the belt. The 1-1 is up and away with a fastball, 2-1. Again, a game it feels like the Crawdads need to win. Healdsburg, the game has gone final. So Healdsburg right now statistically tied with Walnut Creek in the standings. The 2-1. Fouled straight back by Brasher, 2-2.
Yeah, you got to find a way. Take tonight, take tomorrow, have that stress-free game on Sunday. Means a lot. Have 2 days off. I mean, yeah, you want to go into playoffs with your best ball, playing your best ball, but having 2 days off means a lot. A lot of these guys are starting to wear down a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. McShane delivers. It's off the inside and gets Brasher on the left elbow. Back-to-back 2-out base runners, an error and a hit by pitch, and don't look now. The go-ahead run is at the dish.
Look out. Don't blink. But for McShane, get a ground ball. Already gotten 2 in this inning. You got some help from your defense. At shortstop, Matt King has made a nice play. Ryder Helfrich is a solid defensive second baseman that made a tough error. So, get a ground ball.
Tyler Martinez, the hitter, he's 0 for 2. A walk, a steal. It's actually going to be a pinch hitter. Maybe the best hitter on this team. It's Omar Gastelum that comes to the plate. One of the CCL All-Stars for the Stompers who has come through time and time again in the clutch. Gastelum listed as a catcher, hitting .347 with a pair of homers and 23 runs batted in this year. The righty from San Jose State against the righty, the Duck. Dylan McShane. With runners on first and second and 2 outs, the first pitch to Gastelum is a fastball just outside 1-0. Crawdads lead by 2, but the go-ahead run has come to the plate here in the 8th against Dylan McShane. A 2-out error followed by a hit by pitch. McShane comes set. The 1-0. Outside corner with the fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good bounce back pitch from McShane. Get back in the strike zone. Exhale.
Gastelum has the power to change this game. 2 home runs, 13 doubles on the season. McShane comes set. Looks to second, the 1-1. Outside and low, 2-1.
Not the hole that McShane would want to be in right now, especially after the really, really good start. 2 up, 2 down on a couple of ground balls to start this 8th inning. Got to bear down.
This is the first game that Omar Gastelum has appeared in that is not against the Admirals since July 16th. The 2-1. Gastelum lines it straight back 2-2. Had a walk-off home run in that first game against the Admirals. Trailing by 1, came up with runners on first and second, hit a home run. Here in a similar spot. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. On second, Velasco on first, Brasher. Dylan McShane to Omar Gastelum. The big righty looks in. Now he comes set. He's ready. The 2 ball, 2 strike pitch from McShane is way outside, ball 3. Runners will be moving. An extra base hit likely ties the game with Brasher and his great speed on first. Brasher, Velasco, your 2 runners. It's a 4-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 8th. The Crawdads looking to retake first place after Healdsburg won a game earlier today against Solano. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. McShane, the runners go. It's off the inside, ball 4. Bases loaded.
Not what you want to see. What's about this place when the sun goes down? Something happens to Crawdad's pitching where it's tough to find the zone. And Shane found himself in that boat a little bit here right now. Started so great, and that's what's frustrating. Even on the error, you know, you're still confident you're able to get out. Then the hit by pitch with 2 strikes, 3-2 walk. It's frustrating.
Looks like Cade Cushing is going to start to throw in the Crawdads bullpen. We know he's available for back-to-back days, which would be the first time he's done that this year. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter at the plate. Looks like number 30. No. It's number 34, Colton Lamonto, who played for Sonoma last year, was a late addition to the roster this year. Lamonto has been okay this summer, but a lot of power from the right side, hitting .229, a pair of doubles in his 35 at-bats.
Well, the good news is there's a force anywhere. So.
Lamonto in his first game against the Crawdads this year. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Dylan McShane sets the first pitch to Lamonto. Down below the zone, 1-0. Ryan Martinez, the hitter originally in this spot, finishes his day 0 for 2 with a walk. Dylan McShane needs to bear down here. Velasco, Brasher, Gastelum, runners third to first. The 1-0. Line drive up the middle, off the glove of Matt King into left center, a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Brasher for the plate. He scores. The throw from Fellows is going to go into third. It's offline, and we are tied once again. The 2-out Ryder Helfrich error was followed by a hit by pitch, a walk, and a smash single. And we're right back where we started just about 2.5 hours ago.
Wow. I mean, a great try by Matt King. He's frustrated. He's coming up frustrated. Not much he could have done. And that hurts. That error hurts.
Not sure what the delay is here. It looks like they're waiting for a pinch hitter to get ready for Sonoma. This inning started with a tremendous play behind the second base bag by Mikey Bell, then by Matt King to get Mikey Bell. Xavi Iparagira grounded out to second base, and then Isaiah Velasco had a soft chopper to second that Helfrich had all the time in the world to make a play on and just threw it low. It's going to be another pinch hitter, 3 in a row. They're going to bring up Jose Ruiz, the shortstop committed to UC Santa Barbara, a junior from Bakersfield who has a lot of extra base hit power but also strikes out about half the time. Jose Ruiz pinch hits for Jeremy Maldonado. Righty on righty. First pitch to Ruiz. On the outside with a fastball, 0-1.
Good to get strike 1. Go ahead run. 90 feet away. Just got to get strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on the corners for Sonoma, the 0-1. At the top of the zone, 0-2. McShane is well ahead in the count, but he doesn't want to play with his food. Runners on the corners, Gastelum and Lamonto. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, all tied at 4. McShane kicks with the 0-2. It is on the outside, called strike 3. So it came about a bat or 2 late, but Dylan McShane gets his first strikeout and strands runners on the corners. This game is all tied up when we head to the top of the 9th. It's the top of the lineup. Donnelly, Duroff, Fellows. Crawdads need 1 to take the lead here in Sonoma. A brand new ball game, 9 innings late. We're in the top of the 9th inning, and the Crawdads and Stompers all tied at 4. Joey Donnelly, Brian Droff, Cole Fellows will hit against Alfredo Capacete, the right-handed reliever for Sonoma. Some defensive changes. We'll get them to you as soon as possible. It looks like Kellen Carr is the new second baseman. Omar Gastelum is in left field with Jose Ruiz at shortstop. So keep up. Come on. Joey Donnelly 0 for 4 against the righty. He's due. First pitch to Donnelly. Chopper to the right side, and it's actually up the middle. Excuse me. Ruiz will go to first, and it's in time. A 1-pitch out here in the 9th.
Not what you need right there. You got to try and squander the momentum from the Stompers in the bottom half of the 8th, and see some pitches. Make Alfredo work a little bit. 1 pitch, 1 out, doesn't exactly do that.
That'll bring up Brian Duroff, who is also 0 for 4. First pitch to him here. Swings and misses at a good slider, 0-1. No reason to go chasing at that one to start off an at-bat. Crawdads, look, don't need to hit a home run. Let's be honest. Their best rallies have come when they string together good at-bats. Take some walks. Taken 187 of them on the year. The 0-1. Duroff takes, called on the inside. A tough call, 0-2.
Got to protect. 0-2. Got to get on base. Anyway, you got to get on base here.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Capacete delivers. Duroff lines it into left field. That's a base knock. A sharp single by Brian Duroff with 1 out here in the 9th.
Brian Duroff was hitless to that point today, but just put on a good swing and an 0-2 hole. Doesn't matter. Lines it through the left side and brings up a guy who's learned to elevate the ball to the pull side recently.
Guy that is seeing the ball very, very well. Cole Fellows, the sweet swinging lefty. Already a pair of hits, a double and a single today. Bats with Duroff on first, 1 out. All tied at 4. First pitch. Fellows chops it to second, and it's going to be the second baseman, Carr, who cuts it off, throws to first. It's in time for the second out. Moving up to second, in scoring position, is Brian Duroff.
Not the worst result in the world.
Oh my goodness, it is the worst result. They're saying it hit Brian Duroff between second and third. I mean, between first and second. But even if it hits him, it's a dead ball, so Fellows would be at first.
Right.
So Duroff is going to be called out on a 4 UA.
Yes.
So the ball hit Duroff on the heel. Oh my goodness. Fellows is on first after the fielder's choice. That'll bring up Matt King. Nothing is going right for the Crawdads.
You see something new in the game of baseball every single day. Just when you think you've seen it all. No, you haven't.
Matt King is got a hit today. Also a walk, reached on a fielder's choice and hit one to left. 4 and out. First pitch to him here is down low. Good block behind the plate by Velasco. 1-0.
Fellows some speed. Maybe take off, steal.
Probably a little more speed than Duroff will help. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here in the 9th. The 1-0. Down low, stopped again by Velasco, 2-0. Tyson Pointer is on deck. It's a 2-0 count to Matt King, the guy they call Matty Ice. 4-8-1, runs, hits, errors for the Crawdads. That one looming large. 4-7-0 for Sonoma. The 2-0 to King. Ground ball to shortstop. Jose Ruiz flubs it, and it's dropped by the second baseman as well. Fellows is going to be safe at second. It's an error by Ruiz, and the Crawdads keep breathing.
Wow. I mean, that was an incredible try by Jeremy Maldonado. The shortstop kind of ate him up, flicked the ball to Kellen Carr, who was laying down on the second base bag. Had there been instant replay, I don't know. Fellows could be out, but there's not.
I actually don't think he was. Carr didn't have the ball, and that's what Ryan Lovato at third pointed out really, really smartly. So runners on first and second, 2 outs. Here's Tyson Pointer, already an RBI double today. Let's see what he has in him here in his 5th plate appearance. 2 walks, a strikeout, and a double. Big right-handed batter with power. First pitch to him. Pointer grounds it up the middle. Kellen Carr will get it on a couple hops. He goes to a knee, tosses over to first, and it's in time. A wild, wild 9th inning. The Crawdads get a hit, reach on an error, but Strand 2 will go to the bottom of the 9th. Crawdads need to keep it there to keep their hopes at first place alive and well. Bottom half of the 9th inning, we are all tied here at Arnold Field. Earlier today, the Crawdads held a half-game lead in the CCL North over the Healdsburg Prune Packers. Healdsburg dominated today against Solano. They won 15-3 to make that lead in nothing. And today, the Crawdads need to keep this here. Try to keep their hopes at first place alive and well. Logan Azum leads off, the left-handed hitting designated hitter. First pitch from Dylan McShane from the stretch delivers. Azum squares to bunt, gets it down the left side with Farfan playing back, but it's foul. 0-1. Azum on the day is 0 for 4. Crawdads want to make him 0 for 5.
That would be good.
It's gotten pretty cold
Yeah,
here at Arnold.
wasn't ready for that.
McShane ready with the 0-1 to Azum, who takes up high 1-1. No walks sitting from Dylan McShane.
Yeah.
Cannot walk anyone.
No, absolutely not. Winning run at the plate. Got to keep him off the bases.
4-8-1 runs hits errors for the Crawdads. 4-7-1 for Sonoma. The difference is the Crawdads' error came back to bite them. 1-1 on the outside with what looked like the fastball. 1-2.
Put him away. McShane, not a huge strikeout guy. Got a good slider. Use something. Get him away.
1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs here in the bottom of the 9th. McShane to Azum, the first batter of the bottom half. The 1-2. Outside and low with the changeup, 2-2.
It's not the ball on 1 and 2 that's the problem. It's the non-competitive ball on 1 and 2 that is the problem. I mean, that's nowhere close. Never a strike. Never. Logan Azum is never thinking about swinging at that. It's got to be around the zone.
The 2-2. Grounded to the right side. On 2 hops, Nico Aspilcueta will underhand flip to the covering McShane in time for the big first out.
Needed that. Ground ball, 3-1. That's why you practice that's why pitchers practice fielding so much, because that's not routine, but getting it done. Big out 1.
That'll bring up Jag Burden, the center fielder who's had a very good day. 2 hits, A pop out and a walk. Dylan McShane would love to set the lefty from Cal down here. A matchup we can see in the Pac-12 here in the CCL. The biggest game of the year for the Crawdads. First pitch is off the outside and high, not even catchable by Sam Gilliam, 1-0. It's 4-4 here in the bottom of the ninth. 2 in the fourth for the Crawdads after 2 in the first for the Stompers, and then both teams scored 2 in the eighth. Scoreless so far in the ninth. Walnut Creek would love that to stay true through this inning. The 1-0. Burden chops it to the left side on a check swing, but it'll go foul over by the third base coaching box. 1 ball and a strike. 4-4. Defense for Walnut Creek is back, trying to prevent anything into the outfield, especially on the middle infield. Burden, a good amount of power, 1 home run in his early summer. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. McShane comes set at the belt. Looks to the plate for Burden, the 1-1. Check swing, but it doesn't matter. It's called strike with a fastball on the outside, 1-2. 1 strikeout for McShane already. Also a walk, a hit by pitch, and that huge Ryder Helfrich error back in the 8th. His second strikeout would be massive. The 1-2. Down and away with the slider, 2-2. Again, not a very competitive 1-2 pitch.
No, I think it's better, though. You know, down below the zone is better than down and way outside, right? That slider at least looks like a strike for a second. You can set up a fastball with it. You can do something with it, but the uncompetitive, completely uncompetitive is what kills you.
2-2. Chopper over by the first base bag. Over to get it is Aspilcueta. Flips to McShane. It's in time. What a play. 3-1. Aspilcueta to McShane and a big out number 2.
Hey, Nico has struggled with the bat a little bit, but that is a game-saving play right there. And yes, nobody's on base. There was only 1 out. It made it 2 outs. That play right there is what you look back on and say, wow, that was huge.
Got to get this out right here, though. Mikey Bell has been a thorn in the Crawdads' side all day. A single, a home run. He smashed the ball up the middle to start the 8th inning. The outfield is all the way back. Joey Donnelly could basically touch the wall right now. First pitch to Bell. Fouled straight back. Got a good rip at a fastball. Nothing in 1.
Don't want to groove one here. Up ahead, 0-1, but you also don't want to nibble. Paint the corners. Get some weak contact.
Bell had no home runs coming into today, but already has 1 and has been swinging a very hot bat. The third place hitter in this Stompers lineup. 0-1, slider, just a little away, 1-1.
No, Bell swinging it very well. Wouldn't be surprised to see mostly sliders. Although Xavier Paraguirre, who waits on deck, equally, if not more, dangerous.
The 1-1 to Bell. Fastball at the knees, 1-2. Big strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom 9, we're all tied at 4. The Crawdads, every game from now on, their biggest game of the season in their quest for first place. Dylan McShane, the 6'9" righty, trying to keep it at 4 and head to the 10th. The 1 ball, 2 strike, 2 out pitch from McShane is a slider down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. What was a packed house at the start of the game has dwindled down, and the Stomper faithful that is still here, all bundled together behind home plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, tied at 4 in the 9th. Dylan McShane, 1 strikeout already, looking to set down the Stompers 1-2-3 here in the 9th. He sets at the belt. Now the 2-2 is, call the ball. Could have been a strike. Not sure if it was out or up, but Mikey Bell gets another life.
Really, really good pitch from McShane, and we saw a 2-out error in the last inning affect the Crawdads. 2-out walks have the same ripple effect.
The 3 ball, 2 strike pitch from McShane is lined to the right side into right field. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Over to get it is Brian DeRoff. Mikey Bell stands on first with a 2-out single. The most dangerous hitter in the Stompers lineup comes to the plate. It's Xavi Iparraguirre. Iparraguirre 0 for 4 has really cooled down after a hot start. Looks like he was on his way to the All-Star game. Did not get sent there, but a chance for a huge moment here in the penultimate game of the season here at home for Sonoma. First pitch to Chavi. Slider outside edge, nothing in one. Big first strike. Mikey Bell, good speed on first. Crawdads outfield playing all the way back in no doubles defense. The 0-1 to Chavi. Down and away, 1-1. A ball down the left field line with Joey Donnelly playing pretty much straight away left center. Likely ends the game. It's a lot of space for Chavi to work with down the pull side. The 1-1. Line drive left field, that's going to drop for another base hit. In front of Donnelly, Bell will head to second and stop there. It's back-to-back two-out knocks for Sonoma, and All Day Zay comes to the plate.
Doesn't kill you. Couple of singles, so what? Force anywhere. Step on third, second, or first.
Isaiah Velasco, 1 for 4 today. A double play, a strikeout, reached on a huge error back in the 8th, and also doubled. Isaiah Velasco from Cal. Pac-12 battle with Mikey Bell on second. He's the only run that matters. Chavi stands on first base, but that runner means nothing. Mikey Bell, the runner on second. Isaiah Velasco, left-handed hitting catcher. Dylan McShane on the mound, trying to get it done here in the 9th. The first pitch to Velasco. He looks to second and deals. Velasco takes high and tight, ball 1. Crawdad scored 2 in the 4th to match Sonoma's 2 in the bottom of the first, and then both teams scored a pair in the 8th. Scoreless so far in the 9th, but runners on first and second, 2 outs to Velasco. The 1-0. Velasco grounds it to second base. It's up the middle and through, a base hit. Up with it in center is Fellows. He's going to have no play, and the Stompers walk it off. Fellows couldn't come up with the ball cleanly in center field. It's a brutal, brutal loss for the Crawdads. And now they will have to win back-to-back games to take their first CCL North title. Dylan McShane tabbed with an unfair loss. The win on the other end goes to Alfredo Capacete. The Crawdads have 2 more to play. They're going to need to win both of them. They play these same Stompers at home tomorrow at 1. They now sit a half game behind Healdsburg for first place in the North. Game started at 6:12. Game ended 9:21. It was 3 hours and 9 minutes. We're going to step aside. We're going to give way to Kobe Siegel and Justin DeHaas for the post-game show, as always. For my color man, Carson Mercier, my name is Austin Oda. This has been the Crawdads losing 5-4.
Welcome to the post-game show. A 5-4 loss for the Crawdads. The Crawdads are now a game back of Healdsburg. What? Oh, yeah. Half game back of Healdsburg. They still control their own destiny. If they win these last 2 games, they are the 1 seed. But Healdsburg has a chance to clinch tomorrow. If they win and the Crawdads lose, then that's it. Just a really tough loss. I mean, they scored 2 in the 8th. You think they got it. 2 outs come in the 8th, and then Ryder Helfrich, the throwing error allows the inning to continue, and then McShane loses some control, and they score 2 runs. Just a tough game. Thoughts, Justin?
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was just kind of like a boring game overall, I feel like. I mean, there's a 2-run bomb in the first inning, and then the Crawdads do score a couple runs in the fourth, but mostly just a bunch of zeros on the board, and Crawdads finally get some momentum, scoring those 2 runs in the 8th inning, and you're feeling really confident because you then now have Dylan McShane, who has been money for you all year, and you know, innings. And yeah, I mean, look, it was a great pitching performance up until those last couple innings, right? EJ McGrew gave up the 2-run bomb, and then he settled down, went 3 more innings with no runs, and then I mean, Wilbur Barrios looked really good. 3 innings, no runs, and we hadn't seen him pitch in a while, but he didn't miss a beat at all. And then obviously it was just McShane who, like we said, we know he's a good pitcher, but it was just a couple hiccups at the wrong time. And look, I mean, like you said, half game back, but still controlled destiny. Just gotta win the next 2 games, but it puts a lot of pressure when you lose that first one.
Yeah, and I mean, let's look around the CCL before we head out. Let's look around the CCL is brought to you by American Stage Tours, who brought us here, is going to bring us back. American Stage Tours, small enough to care, large enough to compete, and the important game was the Mudcats at Healdsburg. Mudcats were up. They were up 2-0 and 3-1. Joey Kramer, 2 bombs, but then losing 15-3. Unfortunate. Santa Barbara beats the Conejo Oaks 11-7. The Lincoln Potters beat the Bay Area Admirals 8-5. They clinched the playoffs last night. And the Arroyo Seco Saints are up 12-2, top the 9th on the Academy Barons. And Slow is up on OC 5-2. Actually, they just won 5-2. So that's around the CCL. Obviously, the important game is Healdsburg. Any final thoughts, Justin?
I mean, look, it's a disappointing loss, but you can't dwell on it, right? You still, like I said, you still control your own destiny. You've got these 2 more games left. And, I mean, look, McShane closed out this game with, those last couple innings, and he was a guy who I thought could start tomorrow if he wasn't used, but curious to see who Brant Cummings and Jack Delmar throw out for tomorrow's game. Maybe Austin Bergeron, maybe someone else. But, yeah, like I said, disappointing loss, but you come back home and you just gotta look at the next game and you gotta win it. I mean, if you do that, then you're looking good.
Yeah, the only good part of this loss is that it didn't happen in like the 15th inning where you use a bunch of arms. So at least it happened in the 9th. Quick, get over it. Live to fight another day. But yeah, tomorrow is must-win territory, and yep, home at Monte Vista, 1 p.m. Be there or be a bad fan. All right. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.